turn them up. Boom, the reefer burn it up. Cause vibe reactions in the building, we for certain love. Who? The king of this reaction thing, and it's curtains for a fool that think of coming at the team. It ain't hurting us. True, I'm a vibe like Ray, and that's my brother and them. He love it when you go monkey with them bars, and it's my jungle gym. There's laughter in reality. Whenever Brody's streaming, keep it real and don't be scheming. Yo, he's actually no cap with it. So follow vibe reaction. Vibe reaction.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another episode of Vibe Recovery Session. How's everybody doing? How is everyone doing tonight? I am doing fantastic. I just uploaded some videos for you guys. I got some videos up on the Patreon for you guys. I got videos premiering the next couple of days. I got a bunch of stuff for you. Jorge, I like the picture, Jorge. Jorge came with the pen. Oh, hey, Jorge, stop playing with him like that. No, stop. Jorge, stop talking to them crazy like that, Jorge. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. Not at all, not at all. Kathy, thank you so much for the links. I appreciate you. Super Saiyan Performance Encore. What's going on, bro? Sammy boy. What's going on, Sammy boy? My man Jorge in the in-house. Patty Valentine, hello. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for joining. Heather, hello, Heather. What's going on? Remember the link if you want to jump up and start this off. The link is going to be up top in the pinned comment to join the live stream. It's 10 people max. So if you are not able to get in, it's because there's already maxed out people in there. So the link is up there for whoever wants to join it. I'm waiting for Carly is backstage. I'm just waiting for her to get on the camera to bring her up. How's everybody doing? Jesse, hello. Hello. Thomas Parker, hello, sir. Matt, what's poppin', Matt? Oh man, this weekend I'm gonna try to see if I can get into some of these messages. I've been getting some messages from the last one. Thank you, son. I've been getting messages from the last one that people trying to reach out to me and stuff like that. I just gotta sit. I gotta read them. I gotta connect with you guys. So I'm probably gonna do that sometime this weekend. Did you get my Insta message? I probably did. I don't know. I know I got a whole bunch of messages and I'm going through them, and I've been going through them. I'm just trying to get to all of them. So if I haven't gone to yours, I apologize, but I'm getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring up my sister from another mister, Carly motherfucking Flowers. What's going on, Carly?
Carly motherfucking Flowers. That's right. Hi. I'm great.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing fantabulous, darling.
Fantabulous.
I was watching, me and the wife were watching, Cruella. We were watching Cruella, and now I'm like addicted to the darling. I was gonna do it at the grocery store, but the brother that looked at me was about to smack me, so I didn't do it. Emma Stone, yeah, Kathy. Emma Stone is fire. She's. I can't see Cruella DeVille without putting Emma Stone in that character. She made that character. How you been, Carly? How are you feeling? You were down for a little bit. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling better. Yeah, that last month, when we had this, it was bad, because that's the day that I had to go to the hospital. And
Right.
yeah, it was. But no, I'm better. You saw me at the concert, but it's still just every day getting better, and I have that puffer inhaler thing.
Right.
It's funny because while I was there too, they were trying to offer me the cough syrup with codeine in it. I'm like, I've literally told you guys so many times I don't want any of this stuff, and they still do it. And it
Carly, they're saying that your audio is low. Thank you, bro. Oh, damn.
Okay, hold on, audio.
How's my audio, guys? Because if I have to fix, hold on, oh, Carly, don't touch nothing. I think I can fix. Oh, there you got it.
Is that better?
Talk.
I just turned it up.
How does that sound, guys?
Better?
To me, it sounds a lot clearer, a lot louder. Let me just see what they say here.
Was down.
Was it?
Okay.
Okay, they saying it's good. They saying it's good now.
Awesome.
So that's good. I'm happy. Yeah, you did.
With, oh, it's okay. The whole
what?
thing with that, it's just like I was thinking about, with being in the hospital again. It's like all that PTSD coming back from when I was in the hospital in 2020, and that's pretty much when I was still in between my crazy addict days, and
right.
So it's just a lot of things got brought up while I'm in there by myself, so it just really made me realize that recovery is literally never ends. The dopamine centers, I really think it has a lot to do with it in my brain. It's holistic. It's spiritually, mentally, physically, and the outside stressors. I mean, I'm just so grateful I'm to a point to where now when things like that do happen, I'm not completely overwhelmed by it and forget it and resort back to those old coping mechanisms and
right.
Just things to.
Because that's the worst thing in the world. That's the worst thing in the world is falling back into those same patterns and those same habits and those I can't. It's so all too familiar, and then it just starts getting too comfortable, and then and then it scares the shit. That kind of, I had the same kind of feeling when I was sober and I got the kidney stone, and I was in the hospital for that time because they were trying to give me tramadol the whole entire time I was there, and I'm just like, no, don't give me any of that. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? But it starts bringing that up because they are giving me 800 milligram ibuprofen, and then at night it gets so bad they do shoot me up with a little bit of morphine. But I've never liked morphine. I don't like the feeling when I'm on morphine. I do not like anything that has to do with morphine. I can't. That to me is another different type of. It is, but it hits me the way it hits the system. It hits me different where it doesn't agree with me. So every time they give me that, they have to give me nausea medication because I always start throwing up. My body, when I take morphine, my body can't handle it and it starts throwing it up. So it's just ugh, I can't stand it every time I'm on it. But then they're gonna give me tramadol, which I was just man, I was taking tramadol a motherfucker, And then I was I can't do this. So they started giving me 800 milligram ibuprofen. And then I was just oh, this fucking shit ain't working. This 800 milligram ibuprofen ain't doing nothing. But then eventually it started, the drugs were out of my system completely where now the 800 milligrams does do something for me. I could take that and that actually helps with the pain with kidney stones. It helps passing it. It helps doing all that. It's all about finding that something that that helps you cope with the balance and something to help you cope with with the addiction, because it's not easy getting over this stuff, and it keeps on no matter how much we think, oh yeah, it's still there, it still lives in us. That addiction personality. It never leaves. And it's just, are we going to feed it to grow, or are we going to tame it where you're going to keep it where it's at, because we know where it's at now. Now we could keep an eye on it, and we could, all right, well, I'm not going to let you take over this time because now I know where you at. Type of feeling that's why I try to avoid going to hospitals, Carly. I don't like it. I don't because their resolution to everything is pop a pill. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do any of that, bro. Like, figure something else out, bro. Like, I don't want everything to be a medication issue, and here you have to take this on top of this. No. Leave me alone with any of that shit, bro.
It's crazy. I went through, I think, 8 different antibiotics, IV antibiotics, while I was in the hospital because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me.
And that's another scary thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
It buffered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I have no veins, literally none. Like, they have to, anytime I get even blood drawn, I have to have the person with the ultrasound machine come and find I destroyed my veins. I mean, they're there, obviously I'm alive,
man.
But
Right.
And I have to even tell that's a whole nother trigger in itself, because I have to explain to the phlebotomist how to get a vein to get, and that's like
and that's an awkward situation right there. So we got somebody, Carly.
I know.
We got somebody up. My man, I believe this is Matt. I think this is Matt, if I'm not mistaken. Matt, are you with us?
Matt with the mohawk.
There he goes. It is Matt. What's going on, my brother?
Mohawk.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So still struggling with alcohol. I haven't gone to a doctor yet, but I think I have gout now in my foot because of it.
Ugh.
It doesn't hurt because I have peripheral neuropathy, so I can't feel my feet to begin with. So cheers to that. Yeah, I'm still trying to, struggling to find a job. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been fucking watching, I spent all day on YouTube watching lives yesterday with the Big Push premiere, and then yours, and then Archie's. That was literally my entire fucking day.
Wow. I mean, you don't want to do too much of that, bro. You don't want to get to that point where, you do what you want, but you take it easy. I understand it's tough, bro. And you said you haven't seen a doctor, or you going to see a doctor about that?
No, I don't think I need to. It's either I might have just stubbed it because it doesn't hurt, it doesn't bother me.
Well, it's still you make an appointment and at least check that out, so that stress could get out of your head.
You can't feel it.
Yeah, I can't feel it. I mean, I can't feel my feet. So
Just because you can't feel something.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my 2 fingers right here, I can't feel because of issues, and if I hit one with a hammer, it doesn't mean it's not broken or injured, because I can't feel them all the time,
No,
that's a good point.
So,
you could.
I mean, that's how Bob Marley passed away.
Right. You could try to separate everything. Try to attack one thing at a time. Cause that's a lot. That's a lot to deal. So just focus on on your health first. Let's figure that out first before you can even think about anything else that's going on. So you can just one thing at a time. If you try to figure all of it out at once, your brain's gonna get clouded. And you're drinking, so it's not going to really help the thought process either. So if you focus on just one thing at a time, focus on your health, which is the most important thing. That's what's going to keep you here with us. That's what's going to keep you here in this earth with us, so we can keep on vibing off each other's energy and keep this movement pushing. So we need you. You're part of this movement. At the end of the day, that you're part of this family. So I think we need to take care of that health first. I think we need to focus on that health part. Get that completely out of your brain, because one less thing on your head is going to be one less reason you need a drink.
Right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like, to be honest, I ate 2 mushroom gummies a little bit ago, so those are kind of starting to kick in.
I got you, but like I said, that's only gonna temporarily take care of what you're going through.
Oh yeah, no, I
So we got to get that help first, bro. Like, Matt, for real. I'm being. This is Ray talking. This is not Uncle Ray. This is not Vibe Reactions, bro. Let's get you to see a doctor, man. Let's get that shit checked out. Let's get that out of the way and make sure that if it is something major, we can find it early enough to get rid of it, and you don't have to worry about that. Let's try to focus on that first, bro. As a brother, as a friend, bro. I'm telling you, like we need to start focusing on that health first before anything else, bro.
Yeah, and I actually do need to schedule a visit with my physician, because they need one before they will like refill prescriptions for my high blood pressure meds.
Oh man, and that's important too, bro. Like, I'm in the same. I'm not in the same boat. I'm not, but I do also have to. I have to go find a physician. I have to go find my primary. I don't have a primary right now, and I got to get there because I have to see what's going on with my heart, because it's been a year since I've gotten my shit checked, and I don't want what happened to me last time happen to me again. So I need to get that situated. I need to make time with that. So I promise on doing it this week. If you promise on doing it this week, at least get the ball rolling.
Yeah, for sure I will. I'll do that.
Bet, and I'll check up on you, check up on me, and let's keep each other. Let's put accountability on each other and make sure that we're doing what we got to do, because we got to stay healthy, bro. We got to stay healthy.
Yeah, am I on your Discord? I don't know if I am or not yet.
I don't have a Discord.
Oh, you don't? Okay, never mind.
That's a young man's game, brother. I'm uncomfortable in that. That Discord thing scares the shit out of me. When I don't see things that I don't understand, I try to lag off of that. I'm like, no, I'm good. There's so many whistles and bells and things and many things on the side. I'm like, do I have to fill all this out? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's too much, so I just, like, stay away from that. I'm like, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out Twitch. I'm just trying to figure out Twitch. I'm good with my YouTube and my StreamYard. I'm a professional at this. But, brother, I'm with you, man. And Patreon. Brother, I got you, bro. I got you. We got to get ourselves back in that health route, and we gotta stop letting all this shit around us affect what the fuck was going on in our lives, and we gotta pay attention and focus on ourselves first, our mental, our physical, and then once we take care of our mental and physical, then we'll be able to take over the world and do whatever it is that we gotta fucking do for the reason why we're here. So I mean, I got you, bro. You in the Vibe Recovery chat? You're in the chat, pretty much in all the IG chats. So if you're not, we're gonna add you onto it. Yeah. We're gonna put you part of it, and we're gonna all hold each other accountable on everything, because that's the main thing, is holding each other accountable. That's how we help each other.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
I also have to re-dye my hair. It's kind of fucking.
You got to do that, because I see it changing, and you kind of look like Pink when she did that video with Eminem. A little bit, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, maybe.
Man, I love you, bro. Is there, you want to share anything else? Is there anything else on your chest that you want to get out? You want to talk about? Anything else?
Not really. Other than it's been a struggle to find a new job. I think I already mentioned that though.
Right.
So if anyone in the live,
what was that,
Carl? What kind of work do you do?
I'm an iOS developer.
I said, what kind of work do you do?
He's an iOS developer.
iOS development.
So that's Apple.
I don't work for Apple, but yeah, Apple, iPhone, iPad,
that's
that
the
kind
system.
of stuff. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can't help you, but
if anyone in the chat can, that would be
I could put on I'll put my fillers out, because I know a couple of people that are in that type of industry in the tech world. And if I hear anything, I will absolutely send some shit your way so you could go and see what you could do. Maybe I could find work from home. I know that that a lot of insurance companies and stuff need that IT tech IT tech type of jobs. Check all these insurance companies because they have job openings for work from home, IT, and then you can just do remote tech, whatever, and all that shit. So if I find or hear anything, I will definitely throw it your way.
Okay, yeah, you can just hit me up on YouTube or something. I think there's a messenger thing there.
On YouTube? I'll hit you up on. I'll hit you up on. You got an email?
Yeah.
I think I.
Yeah.
Instagram, right? Aren't you on Instagram? What is your name on Instagram? Oh wait, no. What is it? What is it on Instagram?
Where's my Instagram? It might be
Pink hair, don't care.
Is it
2000.
Cal or is it Matt?
Hold on. Give me a second.
We're in
It's
Mississippi.
either like Cab or Matt Cat. I don't know.
It might
In
be.
the whole Mississippi.
Hold on. I have like so many
That's
fucking
it.
windows open right now. I'm confused.
I'm looking.
It's funny because when I say a joke, Carly's got a delay, and she laughs 2 seconds after I say something. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, can I just, I'll
Just send me something on Messenger, bro.
Computer. Hold on.
I'll just put my email in the chat here.
Yeah. That's perfect. Put your email in the chat, and I got you. I'll send you whatever I can find. I'll send it to the email because that's even better. Because like that, I can actually send you files and bigger shit that you can read and look up and stuff. So I got you, bro. Okay. I'll see what I can do on my end.
Did that come through? Do you see it?
In the chat? In the private chat? Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So yeah, fracturedpixel@gmail.com.
I got you, bro.
And yeah,
Matt.
go ahead and sign me up for whatever random ass spam shit you want to get sent my way.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I'm gonna see what I could do. Let's get that job. Let's see what we could do on our end to see if we could find you an avenue that you could take to go find yourself some employment. And you take care of the health part. You take care of getting your doctor's appointments done and doing what you got to do. And we could do this, man. We got this.
Yeah, I will do that. I'll get an appointment scheduled sometime this week, and you do the same for you, my man.
I got you, my brother.
All right, I'm gonna hop off of this, switch back to my iPad so I can move
relax
and go have a smoke.
I got you, bro. Love you, bro.
All right, love y'all.
Well, there we go. That was dope, man. Shout out to Matt.
See this right here? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm on a delay. I'm gonna fix it. That's from my heart issues. And I've been taking the freaking medicine for it, but then it only happened again. It happened when I first got out of the hospital in 2020, and it was like that for almost a year. And then it got it was fine. Wasn't even there. Then when I got sick and went back to the hospital, now it's back again. So, I mean, I take the medicine for it, but it's
You think maybe you need you think maybe you need to do higher doses? Maybe they need to give you a different type of medication, or maybe I would get that checked. Go to your cardiologist, Carla. I gotta go to mine. I gotta do a full checkup. I gotta do my blood work.
They gave me an echocardiogram. Do you have to get those?
Every time I go, I gotta get
it. My heart was at 100% function. Yeah.
When I went, remember the time that I passed out? Remember the time that I passed out?
Yeah.
Okay, so that time when I went to the doctors, they checked it. My heart was only 70% functioning. It was like literally 70% functioning. So I was like bad. So that's why, like, I'm taking the medication now, and I'm fine with the medication because I have to take it twice a day. But it's like I know I need something else, or there's something else going on, and that's why I'm just like, I gotta get my primary. I gotta do my blood, because last year was the only time that I did my blood work. I gotta do it for this year. I haven't done it in a whole year, so I gotta do my blood work again. I got to get everything checked out and make sure if anything's going on. And then I'm 41, so I got to go get my
Oh.
I gotta get that done. I gotta get that done too. So it's just like I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna get my primary now, and I'm gonna start getting everything rolling. But I'm setting all appointments after New Year's. I'm setting all appointments for anything that I gotta do for after New Year's. If it could wait, I'm gonna push it as far as I can, because I'm just like, I gotta start the new year healthy 100%. Me and Stacey are going to start to walk again because we slacked on that shit. We completely just said fuck it because we got so busy with everything, the whole stand shit that happened and all that. So it was just like, and then the heat. Oh my God, you'll die going out there trying to fucking walk in this Florida heat. But we all need to get back to this fucking house shit.
Hey, God.
We got more people. We got more people, Carly.
I have a delay. Can you set that computer up for me? All right. I'm gonna set up the other computer.
Okay.
No, that one works way better. I already know, because there's a delay. But I know that it's fine. I've used it before. So wait. Now how can I get the link? Shit.
You don't have a delay now.
Okay.
Just FYI. Oh well, you have a delay
I
from
don't have a
us.
delay? I'm good.
Well, not now. You do. Yeah, you do. I thought you didn't, but you did.
Fuck. Yeah, now I look frozen if I look at me on my phone. Alright. It's so goddamn annoying. It's not. It is the computer. I know what it is. Last time we went through this whole rigmarole, and it was the computer. Told ya. Okay, so if I email the link from... Okay, I know what to do.
Send it to your email and then just go onto the other computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could pop in and I could just close out the one screen.
Okay. Alright, I gotta go to this. Oh wait, no.
This is the life of streamers, ladies and gentlemen. We can't. Technical difficulties are a common thing that happens.
We will
And
dance.
you know what? I'm blessed, and I'm gonna knock on wood, because so far I haven't had too many technical problems with my shit yet. But I'm trying to keep it positive.
Okay. Oh, Gage just messaged me, said he's trying to make it work as him. I guess he was here last month. And hand me that computer. And I don't know if you remember him, or maybe he didn't talk. But I was talking to him in recovery chat, so he's trying to make it right now.
I think Gage is blue, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm being ADD. Okay, yeah. It's not.
Ooh, I want ice cream.
It's a person. Yeah, that was
What?
like some Santa's White Christmas public stuff she just got.
I can tell them what it is.
What's it called, Cammy?
Okay.
Yeah, here.
It's called Santa's
What's your face in
Oh, it's called Santa Static 1 2 3.
Okay.
I got you.
It's from Publix. It's called Santa's White Christmas, and it has. It's like coffee flavored ice cream with chocolate chips and espresso chips in it.
You should tell them how much fun you had with Ray at the concert.
Me and Ray had a lot of fun at the concert.
It was amazing. Oh my God, Chinchilla was amazing. I'm bringing up the. Are we bringing up the next one? Are we bringing up the next one, or are we?
You're good.
I got you. All right, coming up next on stage.
Go ahead.
I got you. Jesse, are you ready? Just shake your head, yes.
Oh, okay,
What is going on?
Over here. Hello, brother. How are you?
What's going on, bro?
I'm trying to get this camera set up. Okay, how
You
are
got
you
it, bro.
guys?
You got. Hold on. You got. Stop showing off, bro. I can't do that.
That's, I don't got handy, so I can't really.
How you been?
Bro? I'm doing fantastic.
I'm surviving, bro. Having the time of my life.
Same. This has been a long time coming, actually. I didn't know like the process for getting on the show or like what this was all about, but I'm super excited to be here now.
Awesome, man. I'm glad that you're here with us, man.
Absolutely. So, I don't know if you remember, Ray, but like about a month ago, there was this guy, and he was struggling real bad with making his house payments. And I really needed help, and and made a GoFundMe and stuff like that. Maybe it doesn't sound familiar, but let me.
I shared somebody's GoFundMe. I shared somebody's GoFundMe. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys don't mind, I'd actually like to tell a little story here about me starting doing reactions and the community getting behind me and all kinds of good stuff. Does that sound okay?
Brother, the stage is yours, but that's what we're here for, man. Let us know. Talk to us.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute my mic, and I'm gonna put you, and the stage is yours. I'm gonna mute my mic. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh well, I don't. No. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. You can't put that much pressure. Hold on.
We family here. Ain't no pressure here. We family here, man. Ain't no pressure. We family.
All right. I'm feeling that. Okay.
I'm stoked you're here, Jesse.
Absolutely. I finally figured out how to do it because I stream like every day. But I didn't know that it was like a separate StreamYard thing that you guys had going on.
Right.
Is smoking good? Like, I know this is a recovering thing. Is this?
You do what makes you feel comfortable. I'm not trying to restrict anybody from doing anything that's not going to make them feel comfortable. So yeah, this is not mainly just for addictions or anything like. It's for anything that's going through your life, anything that you want to share with us. It could be a good story, bad story. It could be any story you want it to be, as long as it's true, it's you, and it's something that we could connect with you and learn a little bit more about the actual person. So this is a stage for anyone and everyone. So.
This is perfect. Okay, cool. So let me take a breath. Let me and I will get started. This is a story of inspiration. All right. So let's get started. About a month ago, I was dealing with a lot of different things, including an addiction. Oh, where did my camera go? Can you guys still hear me? No.
Yeah, we can still hear you. We can hear you. You just look like you're about to sing to me real quick.
Not much of a singer. I can give you some Barry White. That'd be about it.
Let's go. All right, man.
Okay, so if I don't know what's going on with the camera, just a moment. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh.
Try disconnecting and reconnecting it again.
No, actually, so I used my phone as a camera and the damn thing died. So I'll get that charged back up, but I'll start the story.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. So about a month ago, I am struggling with some pretty serious stuff. Got a marriage in disarray. I have a 6-year-old daughter that is like caught in the middle of it. And I'm dealing with a kratom addiction, and things are kind of falling apart. I used to drink back in the day. I drank a gallon of vodka a day for 5 years, and at one point, my liver had gotten so big that I broke a rib because of it. Right, so got over that. I got clean for about a year and a half, and I ended up falling off the wagon just a little bit for one night. During that one night, I said some pretty stupid things that involved harming myself, right? So I end up getting institutionalized. They put me in for a 5150. To make sure that I don't harm myself. And I spend 2 or 3 days in there. Man, I really want this camera back on real quick. Just a moment.
Take your time, bro.
Thank you. Okay, so All right. So anyway, so I get institutionalized on a 5150. They want to make sure I'm not going to harm myself. When I get out of that situation, I came home and there's literally an orange notice on my door that says, "Hey, you're so backed up in payments for your house that if you don't come up with $4,000 real quick, we're kicking you out. We're gonna take your house." Right? So during that time, my wife and my 6-year-old had also decided that as a result of the notice and as a result of my actions talking about harming myself, that they were going to go stay at the in-laws. So I came home and there was nobody here, and I had about 10 days to figure out how to get together $4,000. It's a huge task, right? So I ended up at a small reaction channel. I think at that point I had like 600-ish subscribers, and that was about it. But the same day that I got out, I made a GoFundMe, and I started asking people to help out and asking to see if we could like.
Sorry.
What's up, Carly? Oh, you're good. All right, do I continue?
Yeah. I'm my bad, bro. I just muted the mic. She's trying to fix it because she's trying to get to the other computer. So my bad about that. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I don't know anything about technical difficulties. I've never dealt with them a day in my life.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun. Trust me, they are.
No, dude, I stream like I said, I stream like every other day. This is all second nature to me at this point.
Right.
So I jump back on, or so I get home from a 5150. It's, I don't know if you have ever been institutionalized for self-harm or anything like that. You know, it is real tough coming home, and you know it is real tough getting things back together. And like I said, on top of that, my wife and kid had left the house. They had decided that it was a little too unstable for them, and my wife was looking out for my kid. We've been married 14 years, so we've been married for a very, very long time. Anyway, so I get in contact with a couple different people. Here we go. I got the camera coming back now. And then I just gotta switch over. Come on. We'll just do this for now. That's fine. All right. Yo, hello again, everybody. All right. So I get home, 5150, and I got to raise $4,000. So I make a GoFundMe, and I kind of reach out to my very small reaction community. I didn't know that renegades are like the craziest, most charitable, most supportive like group on the face of the planet. I've never in my life even dealt with.
I can vouch for that.
Like right? Like, and so all of a sudden, I got like this group of superheroes that just show up. They're like, "Hey, GoFundMe, $4,000. All right, well here, let's have you work on it. Let's get you. These are the steps that are necessary." Some of them are even like, one of them's a professional, what do you call that? Like assistant to executives, right? So all of a sudden, I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by these renegades who, and shout out to Clara, shout out to Draz, shout out to Carly, shout out to like just you know who you are if you've been out there and you've been helping me out. So I had 10 days. I used to stream, but I was a little bit rusty. So I was like, okay, I can start doing marathon streams and see how far I can get.
Fuck, I can't hear.
Hey, there we go. You can't hear me, Carly? We got you back on video. You might be muted though.
Again, I gotta fix the volume.
Okay. I don't know. That's it.
She's muted.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, just not that she has to be, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, we got 10 days and we got a fucking mountain to climb. Is basically what that sorts out to be. Is we got $4,000 that needs to be raised. I'm gonna get into the reasoning behind like how that had come to be. And again, guys, I swear to God, this story has a happy ending. There is a this is all okay anyway. So in February, my wife, something happened to her. She got attacked. We lost a child that she had. It was a miscarriage, right? So we kind of spiral out. Rent gets crazy. Then the 5150. Then I get out. Then I make.
Go grab my other earbuds out of the bedroom because I can't figure out how to turn. Here we go. Leave her there.
We're all good, brother. Anyway, so all of this stuff happens. This is rock bottom for me. I'm in this home that you currently see behind me, by myself, etc. And I make a GoFundMe video that's just like, hey, dude. It's not like, hey, dude, I'm crying my fucking eyes out. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But then, as I said, this super team of renegades show up. It's a group of about 6 to 10 people, and they're with me in the UK. They end up spending like large amounts of time with me to see what they can do, and we start getting a little bit of traction. And through their hard work, through the marathon streams, through love, through Ren's messaging, through everything, we hit the $4,000 goal in about 5 days. We ended up raising that money.
Let's fucking go. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
Man. So I go from so I'm literally rock bottom on my ass, can't do a goddamn thing, to okay, we can probably do this, but I had a court date in front of me, and it was like 5 or 6 days after. So I had a court date right after we raised, right around that 4. Go to the court date. The judge says, "Hey, you need to pay their lawyers' fees, and that's going to be an extra $1,000."
Renegade got you.
No problem. Right, exactly. Renegade. So then 2 days later, I think it was like 5 days total, between the messaging from Johnny Foxtrot, Vane and Furry, I couldn't list them all, the amount of love that I had. Renegades came in, they saved my house, and my wife and child moved in like within 2 weeks of me being told, hey, you're done. You are done.
Right.
You're gonna be homeless. Your wife and child are safe, which was very important. But you personally, you're fucked. But like you got nowhere to go. Nothing like that.
Right.
So literally just off of the back of Ren's messaging and everything else like that, we ended up raising the money, saving my ass. And I've basically been streaming every day for like, not every day, but like I've been streaming on and off, and I've grown this little community of just amazing people. And you, Mr. Ray, are like the top of the list of bitchin' nice people that like everybody's like, you got to talk to Ray. You got to get on that session. You got to tell everybody, share your story. And thank you guys very much for the hearts in chat. And absolutely. I have never in my life met a group of people as supportive, as loving, as like, these people get care. And I grew up doing construction. I grew up doing things that were very isolating, like, so, isolating me from different stuff. And I have wanted to come on and share that story and say thank you to not only Carly, she was directly involved. You had also shared it. Paulie, Shakespeare.
Shout out to Paulie. Shakes.
Yeah.
Shakes in the chat right now, actually. Shakes in the chat right now, actually. Shakes in the chat right now. That's my brother right there, man.
Dude, that's what. And so me and Shakes got, me and Shakes got something in the works. But
right.
So, Shakes, Paulie. I'm trying to think directly. We got Grumpy Wolf Reacts. I heard he was on here last week.
It's my brother right there.
We had just everybody circled the wagons around me, and they took care of me, and they made me sane. One.
Sorry.
And two, we got back up. I'm on my feet, and
Brother,
I was able to recover.
That's beautiful. You see what I'm talking about? Like it all it takes is a couple of people just to get around and make a difference, man. And when
100%.
When I first came into the Renegade community, bro, it was the same love. It was the same exact love that they showed me. That's why in my mind I'm like, I know if shit hits the fan and something happens, Renegade's got me. When I said, all right, guys, I'm going to go 9 to 5. I don't know how I'm going to quit my 9 to 5. I don't know how this is going to fucking look. I don't know how this is going to be, but I'm taking a chance. I'm saying fuck it, and I'm quitting my 9 to 5.
That's amazing. By the way, congratulations. That's a huge
brother. Thank you so much, man. And I'm telling you, the Renegade, the Vibe Gang, the Vibe Hive, my family, everybody has just been this. Like, they all have been just. We got you, Ray. We taking you there. I've been doing this full time for a whole year now. It's been a whole year, and I'm just like, dude. And I'm like, I'm still able to do it. I'm like, I'm not rich, but I'm not hurting. They're able to let me do this comfortably enough where I don't have to worry about my bills. I don't have to worry about it because I know they got me. Just by watching, not donating, but just by watching, by pushing the message, by pushing the channel, 100%. By pushing the reactions, by doing all that does a lot more than anything else. So the love that they show, bro. The Renegade, that's just the tip of the iceberg that you see. I've been dealing with Renegades for 2.5, almost 3 years now. These people are my family, bro.
I don't want to come on here and argue with you, like, right off the bat, but I will say you are rich. Like, you, as far as I'm hearing, it sounds like you are rich as hell. Just not monetarily.
Not monetarily. I'm rich in the most important ways.
That's what I'm saying. 100%, dude. That's so.
I never understood that, bro. You know what's crazy? I never understood that. I never understood because I've always had the mentality of if I don't have this, if things around me is not materialistically good, I'm not worth shit. And me doing this full time forced me to be broke. I haven't been broke since I was 16. I've never been broke, whether it be legal or not. I've never been broke. I've always had money. So, in my mind, me just saying taking a 6-digit a year income that I was getting with 401k, full benefits and everything, and I just say, okay, well, I'm gone to go to some place that I don't even know if my check is going to make the rent or the mortgage, because I don't rent. I don't even know if it's going to make the mortgage. It was not that I didn't know. It was I was going off of my average of what I made. So I was like, averagely, I could pay my bills, but that's it. I can't do nothing else besides that. But I took that chance. I said, fuck it, whatever happens, happens, and I did it. Dude. And yes, the first couple of months was crazy, scary, bro. But then, Vibe Gang, Vibe Hive, the Renegades, all of them, the Creek Squad. All these fan bases said, yo, we got you, Ray. And it was push. So it was a beautiful thing. So, I mean, I'm happy to fucking hear that story, bro. That shit gets me so hyped because it's like we hear so much negative. We hear so much bullshit every day online. Just to hear a wonderful story like that, like it did have its trials and tribulations, but the outcome is amazing because now, you know, the family's home. You're getting everything back to where it needs to be at, and now you got a whole nother family that you got and that you didn't even know that existed. So it's a beautiful thing everywhere you see it. I love it, man.
You nailed it, dude. That's exactly right. Somebody, of course, like these druids, these amazing people who I had no idea even existed, came out and by the way, hi Clara, I see you in the chat. Hi Kimberly, that's actually my wife. The community was saved my husband's life. Truly, she's absolutely like true.
It's amazing. Hi Kimberly, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Are you giving her a shout out? Look at she is gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous she is. Anyway, okay, so no,
that was adorable. That was adorable, man. That was adorable. Like, how
she's so cute. What do you want me to do? You want me to lie? I can't lie on your show. I'm not here to lie.
we don't lie in this show. I compare my wife to your wife. Where's my girl at? Hold on. I compare my wife to your wife to see.
But so basically, I when you said it perfectly. I gained a family that that I didn't even know existed, and one of the people from my new family said, and I love this phrasing, that I had now a chosen family as opposed to my biological one, and it has changed it has changed my life, man. Let me,
brother, I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. Ren's dropping his album soon.
Who?
And Ren.
Oh yeah. With hold on. Sorry, it's not Skinner Brothers. It's Skinner Brothers.
He's doing something with Skinner Brothers, but he's also doing something I think with Chris Webby. He's also coming out, but he's dropping his own album, Slaughterhouse, and that one should be coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. So what I do is I react to reactors reacting to Ren. That's something that I do. So every track that you react to Ren on the new one, I got you. I'll put it on my page and I'll react to it, and I'll definitely put you on that list to do one of those reactions, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, however fucking many. Because I'm gonna go down the list of all the reactors that are doing that, just to push them, just to help them out. So just let me. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching when you drop on the new album, because I know you're gonna react to it.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm gonna definitely jump on that. I'm gonna definitely jump on that and give you some love on that one. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, brother.
Love.
Oh, absolutely. And I had no idea what communal love was before any of this scenario happened. I'm gonna be so real with you. Like,
cool,
I was
isn't it?
In isolation. It's amazing. It changes everything. I go out into the real world, and I look at somebody, and instead of me thinking like that's an adversary or that's somebody who can damage me or something like that, I think, dude, like, if that person saw me doing a reaction online, they could be one of the people giving me support or showing love. Right. It's changed my view on the world in general. And can I do a small plug really quick?
This is your platform, brother. My platform is your platform. You do whatever it is that you need to do.
But I've seen the Rick James skit. I'm not here to put boots on your couch. I'm just here hanging out. No. But okay, look, everybody, for a second, look at this necklace. Hold on, I think that's doing it. Look at all of this cool stuff. This and a couple of other pieces. God, my shirt is full of cat hair. I've been loving on my cat too much. But this piece was given to me by Patty, which is one of my best friends, and she's over at mad_valentine_creations on Instagram. If you guys could go over, just say hello, look at what she has going on. She is an amazing jewelry person. She's working on a couple different things.
What was the name of it?
It's Mad Valentine Creations on Instagram.
If one of the mods could find that out and see if they could get the link and put it on the chat, so like that people could get it easy.
I would be so blessed if you did that, because she
absolutely
has been working. She made me and my family members, like me, my wife, and my daughter, we all have special pieces from her now. And,
that's dope. I like that.
Dude, it's so cool. So if you, Ray, do you have a way to pull up anything on where the chat could see? Okay. So just so we can,
I charge though. It's about $85 for every time I got to do this.
Okay, we'll do it next month.
No. What am I looking for, brother? Let me know.
Let me get you. Let me see if the page is still up. Just a moment. See if I can get you there real quick.
All right. There you go. The link is on. It's on there. The link for Mad Valentine Creations on IG is up there. So go ahead and follow.
If anybody could just go there and take a look, she is an amazing person. Her jewelry is solid as a rock. Like it came in a. She sent it, and when it showed up, when all of our pieces showed up, it was absolutely amazing. She's one of the best people I know. Go check out what she's doing. It's amazing.
Amazing.
I'm buying Alex. Thank you very much. I don't know you.
Shout out to Alex.
You seem amazing.
Alex.
Thank you guys. So the story behind that and the reason why I felt so compelled to do that is I used to drive all over the place. I used to I would go down to places like Oklahoma because I used to move RVs. But when you go into shops and stuff like that, they have an assortment of really nice native and other stuff jewelry. And I used to go in there and I would look at these larger pieces, which can usually be a pretty penny. And I used to wish that I could have something that was that nice. It's like, it's like a gold chain or something similar. Right. And without even asking, dude, Patty just was like, hey, what's your favorite stone? And just got this in the mail. And I am so unbelievably happy.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna show you something. Let me share something with you real quick, just to show you how amazing this whole entire community is. Every single one of them. You see this studio that I'm in right now?
Yeah.
Paid in full for by subscribers.
Are you serious?
You see this necklace? I don't like to talk about it a lot, but I would like to share this just because I want to show you how amazing these people are. You see this necklace right here?
Actually, your camera's paused for. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, it's a Elvis necklace. It's taking care of business. TCB is diamond encrusted. Do you understand that the person that made this necklace is the same? It was pretty much Elvis's jeweler that made this necklace. A subscriber contacted his jeweler, told him that they wanted to make me a necklace like this, and then they sent it to me. So when I tell you, this community. There's many times that I was like, I don't know how the fuck any of this is going to get paid. And then the community took care of it. They donated for reactions. They came to the live streams. They showed the love. They always show up whenever is it that you need them. That's as long as you're 100% you authentic and you don't change up for nothing. Brother, these people are literally will put you on their backs and take you to where you need to go. And that is just me telling you this, doing this for 4 years. I'm telling you this because I've had times that I didn't know how this shit was gonna happen, and these motherfuckers made it happen.
Ooh, that is first of all like fucking amazing, but second of all, dude, congratulations.
This whole entire family that we've created here, that we've grown and made so big. Carly, come on, that's my sister. Carly has a lot to do with this channel. A lot to do with it because she saw something in me, just like my wife saw something in me, just like my Larry in the chat, shout out to Larry, saw something in me, just like every single one of these people saw something in me and said, you know what, I'm going to invest my time and money and love to push this dude because there's something about this dude that we know is special, and they knew that before I knew it. So that's why I'm just like,
that's it right there. That's exactly it.
I'm good with words, bro. I'm good with words a little bit.
You're so good with words. Okay, really quick, if you guys don't mind, I want to show you now that chat's kind of gotten used to me a little bit, and you guys can see the state that I'm currently in. In the StreamYard chat, I posted my GoFundMe with the video that I made, the day that I got out of my 5150. If you could, is there any shot we can show people?
I'm uploading it right now. So I'm logging in right now and getting it open.
Yeah. One of the mods can add it. I just want to say about. Can you guys hear me? First of all.
I can hear you.
Your mic's a little low, but I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to say, like, with the Renegades, dude, I've never ever, prior to being a Ren fan, been a part of an online community, and never wanted to be. It's always been like volatile or some bullshit, or just not how it is with this community. And then from Ren finding Ray, like almost immediately after, like I think he was one of my first high Ren reactions I ever saw, which is crazy because I've seen like so many now, of like all of these songs.
Love High Ren. Love that fucking song.
Yeah. And then I was like immediately felt a kinship with Ray. Like it's like hanging out with your best friend.
Like that dead ass. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like when Carly came to the family, and I was just like, this feels like this is like my sister that I grew up with. That we've been through everything together. Type shit. Like this is like real like blood. Like for real blood. So like when Carly got an issue, like let me know. On site like .com. I'll slap the shit out of somebody. I won't fuck. But we don't do violence here. It's all love. Just smoke and you be happy, but it's just one of those things that you start finding the good in people with everyone that joins this community. So it gives you that trust in humanity again. When we were like completely lost from it, like we thought that humanity was gone. Nobody loved nobody. Everybody hates everybody. Is fight, and then when I walk into my live and when I walk into my home that it's just me and my family and my kids, those are the two spots that I have, period, that I feel that's my safe zone. I feel comfortable. These people love me. I love them, and I could be me 100% with them. And that's my family at home, and that's my Vibe Gang and my Vibe High family. With those two, I don't need anything else. Like you said earlier, and I'm gonna rewind it all the way back before we play this. And he's gone. He doesn't want to hear me, but it's fine. Anyway, no. End result is we all love you guys. Without you guys, the reaction community, the reactors will not be here. We won't be able to sustain this type of career or entertain you guys on a daily basis without the support that you guys show us. That right there alone is the reason why I keep pushing every single day, why I keep on trying to do as much reactions as possible every single fucking day and bring the entertainment, bring the energy. I have never been in front of this camera when I do not have my energy at 100%. Because if my energy is not at 100%, you guys don't deserve that. You guys don't deserve me sitting here doing this. If we're going to be live for 10 hours, it's going to be 10 hours of me fucking screaming. Yeah. And point blank.
Dude, I love that.
Because that's the only way that I know how to give back to them. That's the only way that I know. It's like I'm gonna give you everything I have when I'm in front of this camera. There's not gonna be no quiet time when Ray's on camera. I'm letting you know that right off rip. So, but it's beautiful. They let you be you. They let you just be you, bro. Like 100%.
They encourage it. They pull it out of you. They're like, hey, we kind of feel like that isn't real.
Yeah. It's so easy to tell, well, as long as you have half a brain, when somebody is disingenuous and you immediately just don't want that. Well, but I don't, at least. And it seems like a lot of in our community is the same exact way. Like, you can tell right away if somebody's...
Yes.
Absolutely.
Like, if somebody watched a video before and is faking it, that shit is so bad.
Well, when you're looking at authenticity all the time, and you see people who are comfortable being themselves because they've been in the community for a little bit, and like you go and you find somebody who's being inauthentic, they stick out like a sore thumb. You're just like, oh,
Absolutely.
really?
Absolutely.
Like,
And you know what? And the funny part, not to sit a lot in that subject, but the funny part is when they're confronted about it, like they act like nothing's going on. Like, what are you talking about? Like, brother, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly right.
Like, do you honestly think that we were born yesterday? Like, I was a hustler in Brooklyn. You honestly think you're gonna hustle me on anything, brother? I could smell bullshit a mile away. Just because, and there's a difference between acknowledging the bullshit and spending your time confronting the bullshit, and acknowledging the bullshit and knowing that's bullshit, and then you keep on being happy and walking your merry way, because I'm gonna let you make yourself look stupid. I don't have to say nothing.
Give him enough.
You're gonna do that all on your own. And I'm gonna just sit there and I'm gonna pray for you, and hopefully you don't crash and burn, but you know, you reap what you sow. You act a certain way, you get certain fucking prizes. But you have to be 100% in what you believe in. You have to have it 100, because people will see when you're not. People will see when you're here for a bag. When you're here specifically because you want to make $1 off of anything, people know the trend already. They see how it's set up, and they're like, oh, okay. There's some people that are blind to it. There's some people that are the common sense. They left it in their locker in high school, and they grew up the rest of their fucking life without it, and they kept on going towards. But we're gonna pray for them people too, because they need more help than anybody else.
Absolutely.
Because when you start believing your own
empathy, compassion, and love. I drill that into the girls. You have to have that for every human being.
You have to.
No matter what. You have to. Because we're all connected at the end of the day. So we want everybody to raise their vibration. Everybody to get up. But, you know, some people are just, they're not. They don't have that common sense, but you still have to have that compassion and love and, you know, forgiveness. And just, what I do, I just don't engage, you know, with people like that. If they fucking rub me the wrong way, say something.
See, the best
redeeming themselves, cut out.
And that's the best way to do it. The best way is ignorance. It's just ignore it, because you know in your brain, if I sit here for 4.5 hours fighting with somebody that I know is never going to understand me, I know that all I'm doing that for is because I know it's going to get views. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to. I think I'm going to find a resolution with this person. I'm doing it because I know this person is never going to listen to me. I know I'm never going to listen to this person. So let's go on camera, not listen to each other, fight for 4 hours so we can get 1 million fucking views, and now we're big hot shit. And it's like, okay. And then now you're stressing because if you think that you act like this on camera and you don't take some of that home with you, and now your family have to deal with that fucking aggression, you think that that's not happening? You're crazy. I'd rather be happy at home and happy on camera and just keep it positive and keep it fucking moving. Because that negative shit, I've been there for 20 years in that negative road that I wanted to fight and talk shit to everybody. And you know what that got me? Locked up, Baker Act, addiction. It landed me all those things. You know what happened when I started becoming positive and having my faith and loving God and loving myself and loving my family? 164,000 subscribers, they ride with me, no matter what I fucking say on this camera. So tell me which route you want to take. Which route you want to take? With common sense, which route do you want to take? Do you want to keep on struggling? Keep on... People that are crazy, the definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You don't think that you're going to keep on living your life with this anger, and you're going to, and then one day, somebody's going to knock on your door, put a fucking wand on your forehead, and automatically you're happy. Happy is work. Point blank. You're not going to get happiness by just sitting there bitching for 20 hours about, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is me. You think somebody's going to get... No, they're not going to go fuck. They're going to see that. They're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with them? I'm not going to even deal with it.
Be around.
That's so fucking important what you just said just now, because it matters. Action versus a reaction. Okay? So you have a reaction to something, however you deal with that, but if you act, you need to then take the action required to help or whatever the situation may be. So many people will sit there and cry until the cows won't even fucking come home and do nothing about it, but just keep on fucking rapping, blah 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 blah, and they sound fucking dumb as fuck, and it's like sheep to the goddamn slaughter. And
it's like you sit there, and you're just kind of like, don't you think we know what you're doing? Like we see it. It's you're not hiding it. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You guys are.
You started it.
Look, I'm not sorry. This is fucking great. I love it. But this reminds me of the term, if you build it, they will come, right? If you don't do nothing, you sit on your ass, you don't do shit, guess what? They're not coming. Nobody wants to be there. Nobody wants to be around Mr. Woe is me. I can't do anything right? If you show kindness proactively, if you're proactive in your life and you start doing shit, people will vibe with that. They will show up for you. It might take a little longer than you anticipate.
just did that, and you're,
Yep. Yeah, exactly. My story is a perfect example.
Oh, your story's amazing. I got the video up, ladies and gentlemen. I put the link to the GoFundMe on the chat. Can one of the mods, can you guys pin? It's closed. Forget about that link, guys.
Well, no. Well, so I'm not gonna ask for more than I need.
That's beautiful.
At that moment, I needed like that much help, and I got it. But I'm not here for like an ultimate. You guys can see like I was terrible with the camera. These are some fucked up settings. I look like some kind of weird smooth oompa loompa shit. But just listen to the way that I like what I'm saying, and know that like this was the hardest video I've ever had to make.
All right, are you ready?
This was the day after I get out of a psych hold, and this was me just kind of crying into the void and asking for help, and yeah,
gotcha.
Here we go. That's good.
Hello. My name's Jesse, and I'm reaching out to the community for help. My home is in jeopardy due to profound personal crisis that left my family displaced. I'm trying to raise $4,000 to cover mortgage payments, legal fees, and other things that are associated before the home is foreclosed on. This is the only home my daughter has ever known, and it's a place of immense emotional significance for my family. After an unimaginable tragedy, my life began to spiral out of control. While I'm not comfortable asking for help from anybody, I would like to share the details of why this did so much damage so quickly. The thing that happened. Me and my wife were pregnant. She was in her 10th week, and a family member of mine drunkenly attacked her and put her against a wall and shoved into her and caused a major anxiety attack. As a result, we lost our child. And to compound the situation, we run a family transport business where I used to drive RVs across the states. So I lost a child that night and my main source of income. And I was recently hospitalized as a result. This has left me financially and my family vulnerable. And in anticipation of losing my home, my wife and daughter have had to leave. Fighting for my family with everything I have. This home represents a foundation for our future and a safe haven where we can find stability once more. To try to reach this goal, I'm going to be doing a subathon live stream on YouTube. using my community to try and raise the funds as well. Every donation, no matter the size, will make a tangible difference in this situation. If you're unable to donate, please consider sharing my story. Your guys' support means the world to me. Thank you for being a part of my journey.
Set differences aside.
And even though this situation is happening, I know that the subathon is going to bring people together, and I would really like it if you could drop by. I'll leave a link to that in the description.
So that was a month ago. Like, you can see who like where I was, right?
Wow.
And the difference between that and where I am now is 100% thanks to the rising tide of Ren. Like 100%. So what I've decided to do is Jolene and a bunch of other reactors, we are
Jolene. Every time I hear the song, I gotta sing it. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, I gotta sing it every time I hear it.
I don't know. I it's in my head, but I don't sing it out loud. But so Jolene and a few others are getting together. This is the next shout out to the section where I'm participating in the wave of change, which is October, like basically the entire month. We are doing events. We are doing other charitable organization or other charity stuff like that, so that we can raise money for Lyme disease. Research and things like that in the name of Ren. Correct.
Right.
Same exact people, trustworthy as all hell. And we have
the wave of change is amazing. The wave of change is amazing. We're doing something in the channel here. We're doing something in the channel this year. It's Lisa. That's my girl right there. I love Lisa, man. Lisa's my sis.
Yo, let's so we're doing so there's a bunch of people. If you on Instagram, if you haven't followed it, please go follow Wave of Change. I believe they're gonna be doing announcements for each stream that's dedicated to raising money. But so, like, just so everybody knows, the difference between somebody being flat on their ass, fucking rock bottom, about to be homeless, about to be completely and utterly just destroyed, and a month later having the ability to participate in a charity organization where we're raising money and we're spreading the love, was you guys. It is
amazing.
100% the love.
Shout out to all of them right here. That's a fact.
100%. 100%.
Well, you're already in it, brother. So don't worry about it, man. We'll take it from here.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well,
you good.
How I met him, like how crazy.
No, I didn't.
So, oh my god, bananas. So Vicky, right on, it was one of your lives Thursday earlier in like the day, you know. So it was like, I don't know, 1 p.m. Tells me, hey, Jesse, because I had already like checked out that video that we just watched, because she had asked me to. I think she put it in the Patreon. I don't know if you remember, in our Patreon, the Vibe Hive. But so I had donated what I could, whatever. So she tells me in your chat, in your live chat, hey, he's gonna be reacting to you later doing the Fire in the Booth that I did with you, you know, on your chat on the karaoke. Later.
Yeah.
Or so, I don't know what, she didn't even give me tell me when. And I'm like, okay, I forgot about it, completely forgot about it. Hours go by. This is like 8 hours at this point go by, and I just happen to open YouTube while I'm getting gas, and I see it wasn't even like the top of my YouTube feed. I never go like this on my fucking YouTube feed, but for some reason I'm like, oh, this shit sucks. Like, I'm going somewhere else. And then I see his thing, and I memory, not that specific memory, just like, oh yeah, he told me to check out his shit. Clicked on it at the exact time when he was about to play that video of me doing Fire. Like, that's fucking crazy.
That's nuts. That is
was
nuts.
the craziest shit. It was so serendipitous. And all of a sudden I see in the chat, it was like, Carly is in the chat. And I was like, wait, what do you... So I looked and like double checked that somebody hadn't just like created an account called Carly. And yeah, that it was fucking crazy, dude. We freaked out for like a good 10 minutes on that one.
That is crazy. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
The universe definitely lets
The
you know.
universe works crazy. Oh man, the universe
100%.
is amazing, brother. I thank you so much for coming up here and sharing today, man. That your testimony, I hope it helped somebody out there that'll be like, yo, there is hope out there. Just lean on the community, lean on your people, and trust on them that they're gonna take you to where you need to go. So I appreciate you, bro. Anything else you want to plug in the channel, anything like that?
Yeah, I got this guy. He's a reactor, really cool dude. Heart of gold. His name is Uncle Ray, but he goes by Vibe Reactions.
Yeah, I've heard of him. He's badass.
I heard he talks too much and he pauses too much fucking videos, man. I heard his pausing game is on point though. He froze up. Look at him. Look at in the middle of a shout out. Look at. I know we had Mama Nez here. Oh, he gone. He gone. Mama Nez was back there. I don't know what happened to Mama Nez. She was in the back room. We up here, Mama Nez. Facts. If anybody else wants to join and you know give a testimony or anything like that, please hit the link up top. The link is going to be up there. It's still open. I hope it's still open and still pinned in the top comment, I think. Okay. All right. So please hit that link if you guys want to join and share a story or get something off your chest, whatever it is, man. Just let us know. Remember, I want everybody to understand and know that the comment section in the chat right now is being monitored by all my mods, and they're making sure that the chat's going to stay as clean as possible. The comment section on this video, when it's done on the live stream, it will be shut down. So try to feel as safe as possible sharing with us. There's non-judgmental here. We're here to try to help go through the process of this life project that we're all going through. So please don't be afraid to hit that link and share with us. We are human beings. We don't bite, we don't judge. We here for you, and if there's something that we could, any information we could give you, and we have, that's what we're here to share, that information. Me and Carly and Toda, we went through a lot of years of a lot of bullshit, so we got a lot that we could share with you guys in a lot of different avenues in life, as being ex-addicts and no, not ex-addicts, we're still addicts, but as being addicts and being parents and just living in the same area and dealing with the same things that we deal with every single day out here, and just with all the climate, the way things are right now, it's good to have, you know, a partner in this that is going to have my back and knows her shit. So shout out to Carly, shout out to you guys. Please don't be afraid to hit that link. Mama Nez, are you ready?
Hello, hello.
What's going on?
Okay, so first of all, Ray, you're talking about your studio and stuff. You better show them my Ren painting behind you.
Oh shit! Yeah, I do. Boy, they see it every day.
No, it's always covered by the damn bot.
I try my best, Mama Nez. I try my best. Hold on. They seen it before. I got no problem showing it again. So Mama Nez hit me up on IG one day, and she said, I think this was like what, in the beginning of me reacting to Ren, like in the very beginning.
It was right after you said you needed a poster of him.
Right.
And I said, hey, I got you.
And she sent me this picture of Ren that she made.
The best. I love
And
it. I look at it every day.
the minute she sent me that, I said, yep, and I put it right away to become a poster, and I was like, this got to be on the wall.
And you know what's
shout out to
funny
Mama.
is I originally planned to like email you a high-res file of that, but you just tore it off Instagram and already had
Right away. I said, fuck, no, I needed it right away. I didn't want nobody else to have that poster the exact same way you did it. I was like, it's too good. I need to put it in a poster and claim it. And I claimed it. One of these days, Ren's going to sign this shit. I'm taking this to the UK
Oh my
with me.
God. That'd be amazing.
One of these days. One of these days.
Charlotte a sign my hat.
Oh my heck.
Yeah, when we went to see Chinchilla last Saturday, it was amazing. She said, because I'm a hat freak. I'm surprised I don't.
I have to find out if she's coming to Salt Lake.
She went back to UK already.
I think they had the last show. I think she had her last show.
Yeah,
Sunday?
we're kind of like a second tier city, if you know what I mean.
There is a lot of cities. Most of these, but that's why I'm like, that's where the people are at, though.
Right.
Like, if nothing, let's say you live in a small city, nothing happens, and somebody that has a name comes in there to perform, that whole city's gonna be popping.
Well, here with Salt Lake City, you'll get everybody from like the southern half of Idaho, Wyoming, you know, all of that area that's more rural. They're not going to. This is the closest place they can see a decent concert.
Right. How you been, Mama Liz?
I had a very fun story to tell about residential treatment and how it wasn't for me.
We talked about this a little bit on IG. She and I.
Oh man, it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, this place had a little bit of Scientology vibes going on. Like nobody's questioning any rules, whether they make sense, why they exist.
Oh no, I'll tell you right now, it's because you were, remember I tried to kind of tell you?
Yeah.
When you're in a peer-led, peer-driven community, it's like a saturation of dumbass, ridiculous rules on purpose. And
I couldn't do that shit.
Right.
Ugh.
I didn't want to do it when I had to be.
They're like, we can give you Tylenol, but in order to give you ibuprofen, we have to get you a prescription. We can give you your over-the-counter allergy medicine, but in order to give you your acid reducers, you have to have a prescription.
Mama Niz, I got Nexium in the counter, and I got a big ass bottle of ibuprofen. I'm selling ibuprofen for $1.50. The Nexium I'm selling for about $3 a pill. So you let me know whatever you need. I'll send that shit through the mail. I got you. You get that shit tomorrow. Don't even worry about that.
That's the kind of place they probably go through your mail, man. I'm not even kidding.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it DOC run facility as well, or is it just?
I don't know what that means.
Department of Corrections.
No, but there were a lot of people in there who were in there for court reasons.
Yeah, so then yes, it is, because that's the same kind. What was it? Because the one that I went to, and that's huge, is called the Bridges of America. It wasn't called that.
Yeah,
no,
this is. No, I'm not going to say the name of it because I'm sure that there are people that it's really worked for, and I don't want to badmouth.
I felt the same way you did when I first got there.
Yeah.
But I had to be there because I was on community control and court.
Right.
I couldn't not leave. I was stuck.
Right.
And the rules, okay, so like if you didn't have, if you weren't wearing socks, literally somebody comes up to you, not a staff member,
right, because that's the other thing I hated was the line between staff and residents was way too fuzzy. Like the first day I'm there, they're like this, that, then, and one guy, they're asking if I have a water bottle, and I'm like, no, and they're like, oh, you're gonna need a water bottle, and somebody goes and gets one for me and gives it to me, and then like 5 minutes later, somebody else comes and they're like, wait, where'd you get that? And I was like, I don't know, somebody gave it to me. And they're like, oh, they're not supposed to be giving you stuff. And they take it away. And then 2 minutes later, they come back and they're like, oh, wait, no, the person that gave it to you was a person that can give you stuff.
No,
like, I've been here 20 minutes.
Did you get like a big brother, big sister when you first got there to kind of first week?
Yeah, my bunkmate.
And the rules are like 1,000 pages long.
Ugh.
And they don't make any fucking sense. And
yep.
And
then don't forget the jargon.
After having to do, oh, it's ridiculous.
The jargon. In order to like get a request for the said ibuprofen, I had to go, quote, bridge with fill in the blank person. And I'm like, The fuck does that mean? Like, what do you mean bridge? And they're like, oh, you have to like write it down. It's like
I could just imagine you. I could just imagine you going to them and saying, "What the fuck do you mean by that? You want me to bridge what?"
That's exactly what I did, though.
At the beginning,
Well, I said it just like
what the fuck is happening? What kind of fucking crazy dimension have I entered? You know,
it's weird.
But after a while, I started to like play the game and get it.
Right.
The reason they do all that shit is because it's super saturated impulse control. Okay, so and for addicts.
Right. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. How it's all about delayed gratification. Sorry, my daughter's cat is trying to have a revolution.
Okay. Well, that's so. I mean, like I put up with it for a little while because you have to write essays every time you get peered, which is like if I was wearing socks.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, Mom, guys, I'm bringing you, or if you weren't, I'm bringing you up on your awareness. You're in peer violation for not wearing socks. I'm required to do 5 of those a week to my fellow, like, you know, people that are in there, not the staff, me. And every other single person is required to do 5 of those a week to other people. And then you're required to, like, receive 2, at least, I think is what it is.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Carla. If you talk about my socks, or you write an essay about my socks, we having issues off rip. Don't be talking about my socks, man.
You're writing the essay about why.
I will never write an essay about your socks because I've never seen you wear socks.
It's your essay about your socks.
Why the fuck am I talking about my socks?
That's the point. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking bananas. And if you don't say thank you to somebody, that's the only thing you're allowed to say is thank you for giving me an essay, right? And then they say, Ray, I'm bringing you up on your I'm bringing you up on your awareness, your peer violation for not saying thank you. That's a 1,000-word essay at that point. Okay? So then you have to write
1,000 words for not saying, man.
Dude, but right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's super saturated impulse control. And it's fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy.
But then once I learned who the facilitator was, who kept track of all the peers in the book, I would start paying them off. Also, if I had I would get 2,500 word essays all the time because I'd curse, and that's like the big bad no. And I would do the first page, and then I'd write and then that was it. Not turn it anymore because I was like, I turned it all in, you know, and like.
Carla, you.
Did help.
See, I was just like, I didn't even make it. I don't think I made it a full 36 hours. No, I made it 36. Let me think. I went in on a Tuesday afternoon, and I left Thursday morning.
Fuck.
So I slept there 2 nights.
I can't deal with any of that.
It's a lot.
That I would have been swinging a bat at one point in the middle of that fucking room. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. That's too much.
There's 50 residents there, 35 of which are like men who are loud as fuck.
Like, how can anybody get anything done? Like, how can mentally? How can you if you're getting pulled every which way and there's so many rules and so many, how can anything be fixed when they're pulling you through those mazes? That's crazy.
I was not given any outdoor time the whole time I was there.
That's weird as fuck.
They didn't give you no what?
Outside time. I was inside the building.
Oh, you in prison? Outside time? I go outside whatever the fuck I want. I want to smell trees and shit.
That's what I said. I said I can't do this. No.
If I can't smell trees,
to go out and all this stuff and.
Why? You see, Ashley said I'll have to write an essay about my value. I don't know why I don't know what I've ever done to Ashley, to be honest with you. I don't know why she's always at me like that, man. But she's always coming at me with some shit, man. I did nothing to her, man.
But the very last, they've got like 3 or 4 meetings today that all 50 people are there. And they're making everybody stand up and say stupid shit about yourself. And the very last meeting that I was there, I deliberately sat right by the door because by this time my anxiety, my cortisol is constantly up here because I have PTSD.
Did you
anybody goes like this next to me, I'm jumping in the air. And at these meetings, there would always be this like random outbreaks of applause or whooshing, and every time I would jump.
Mama, it's gonna swing on somebody. What is it?
Like my eye was twitching.
Did you have a chance to go to withdrawal before? Like, did you go to detox?
No, because that's the funny thing. By the time I got in there, I was already 2 weeks out from my last use.
And that was gone.
Prescribed stimulants.
That was gone.
Adderall?
Yeah, it was dexamethylphenidate, but yeah. I just say stimulants because I was on a bunch of different ones at various times.
Right, Vyvanse.
And so I wasn't in withdrawal or anything really anymore.
I'm gonna show you how God works in mysterious ways, ladies. God works in mysterious ways.
But the thing is, just like therapy, you need to find the place that's right for you.
Right.
Just like you need to find a therapist, and you are not in the court system, so stay away from peer-led.
Oh my gosh, the case manager.
Yes.
I told her I had a court case coming up, and she literally said, "Oh, for DUI," and I was like,
Did she have the wrong file in front of her, or
she probably had 100 files in front of her?
But that's what it was because I was in there.
She didn't even call her by her real name. She called her Mama Nez.
Yeah,
those people, those public offenders, man, they could go sit the fuck over there. All those people that have a little suitcase, y'all can sit over there. I don't want to deal with none of you because it's just God works in mysterious ways, and it's like the way you guys are explaining it. It's like God almost put it in my head not to go to detox because that right there would have been the end of me. I would have not been able mentally. I would have not been able to deal with that. That would have put me up a fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like, I would have to left detox and straight to Baker Act. They would have had to take the bus straight to Baker Act because it would have made me go crazy.
Like, when I talked to a guy who was checked in at the same time as me, so we were down at the main office building downtown, and we're hanging out, and we're chilling, we're waiting for the guy that's driving us all over to the house, right? And it was a good 45 minutes or something. We just visited. I went and talked to him the night before I left. And I said, "It's not just me, right? I really am not doing well in here." And he's like, "You're not doing well in here."
Yeah.
He's like, "You seemed way happier when you were at home."
Right. It's the first month of a place like that it will make you or break you. I saw so many people on community control just book it because it wasn't locked. So you could leave, but I mean, then they're going to prison.
Right.
So,
It's a whole cycle of just crazy.
Do you know where Auburndale is, Ray? By Lakeland, Auburndale. It's some podunk town. There's like cows. And fucking
All you had to say was Lakeland. It's not kind of like Date City.
It's close. It's like I don't know. It's dirty and gross, and it's full of meth heads, and it's. Yeah, they drove me from the beach, from Cocoa Beach, well, Brevard County Jail, which is in whatever. They picked me up from jail and drove me all the way there. I'm like, where the fuck am I? I've never lived more than 5 minutes from the ocean. Like this was a culture shock. But she was telling me that there's so many people that just jump out of the fucking van immediately because it's not locked. Yeah, so many people. But then you go to prison. I was not trying to go to prison. So I did it, but that's the thing. It's like I figured out my little ways. Like it's so militant. They did count in the morning. You had to have your bed made, like literally military bed.
The morning I left, some gal comes up to me and she's like, "Can you go make your bed?" And I'm like, "Fucking made. What are you talking about?"
Nope. You gotta fucking.
And I go in there and I had a throw blanket that wasn't folded all nice and neat. Like my bedding,
You gotta put that away in your locker or whatever. Yeah.
It's just like,
I know all
this is ridiculous. I couldn't do it.
What time do they make you wake up? What time do they make you wake up in the morning?
Bruh. Breakfast is served at 7.
Oh, that's
So you got to be out in the
nice.
kitchen by 7, and the food is made by other residents. So you never know if you're going to have food that has no
Mama
flavor
Niz,
or if it's
you
going
gotta
to be
stop,
food that's too
you gotta stop
spicy.
shaking like that. Every time you shake it like that, like you do it out of nowhere, so it kind of scares me a little. I jump a little bit. I jump.
I was being emphatic.
Yes, I get it.
That sounds like I'm happy you're home. I'm happy you're home.
Right.
I am so happy you're home. But yeah, you still need we need to find you another spot or something. But
Yeah, so a gal from my insurance called me this week, and I've got 3 or 4 places to call IOPs this time. So it'll just be during the day. I can come home, sleep in my own fucking bed at night.
Right.
That's good.
That's amazing.
Have you thought about just sober living? Is that what that means? That I don't know. What is IOP?
I live with 2 of my adult kids, 20 and 22 years old. And so I'm like, they need me, basically. Because my 20-year-old and I went through a bunch of real bad trauma, getting evicted and being homeless, and she still doesn't have her driver's license, and
all about it.
because they need me here, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And I need them.
You feel
And
like
it's really cool.
you're comfortable being there, like that you don't.
Yeah.
won't
Oh,
slip
for sure.
Because you have that. So it's like, what does IOP stand for?
What does it stand for? It's basically it's intensive outpatient. It's like
Okay.
I think some states call it partial hospitalization. So you're there.
It's another. I think it's another name in Florida. It's under another name in Florida.
Where it's basically like you're going to a 9 to 5.
Intensive outpatient.
Right.
Outpatient makes sense.
Intensive outpatient. Yeah.
I just didn't know. Right. That's good, and that seems like that'll be beneficial. But
Yeah. Because the main thing I need
go tour
is
it
structure.
first and get a vibe.
Right.
Vibe it out before you commit to anything.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. But that's like the main thing I need is just some structure, because I live here. I'm on disability. I'm not working.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
which is part of the reason it got as bad as it did.
Right, somewhere to go every day, and then
Yeah.
you're held accountable, and then
Yeah.
hopefully there'll be some good treatment, some good people, some good, groups and all of that. And it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a shock at first. I'm telling you right now, because that's 5 days a week. That's a lot. That's a fucking full-time job, right?
Yeah.
Just treat it like that, but at a bigger, a more intense caliber. Like, I know this fucking sucks because it's gonna suck. I'm telling you, right now. It's not fun. Doing the step work, it ain't fun. Going to groups, it's not fucking fun. None of it is fun. Recovery, that shit is. It's not. I'm not.
Dude, I told my therapist after I came back.
It's your life.
I told my therapist, I was like, he'd been trying to get me to go to meetings, and I was like, I don't know, I don't do good with groups of large people. I come home from that place, and I was like, okay, that'll be easy now.
Right.
Compared to that, I can, and I've done 2 online NA groups so far this week.
Oh, okay. Which one?
You did what?
Do you use?
I just went to the NA website, and there's one.
Okay.
I can't remember. I just Googled it, and it's one that's literally 24/7. They have a Zoom meeting that's an NA meeting.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
AANA 24/7
And
live.
Yeah. And then the
Best one.
yeah, and then to get in, the code is 741-741, the crisis text line.
I don't know about that, but I used to run meetings on there for quite some time. I could jump on there, run a meeting now if I wanted to, because I did it for so long. I went to Sober Living, and that was I became a manager within a month there. That was after I was in jail for the last time for quite 4 months or something like that. So I was sober, and I had been through that crazy fucking treatment place for 9 months.
Yeah.
Jeez.
9 months. Luckily, they
Oh.
phase up, and like I was able to go to work, and I finagled everything. I found a spot that you could work. You could only work 2 hours by bus away because you could only take a bus, right? And if you followed the bus up and around how it was supposed to drop you off, it was 2.5 hours. But I'm like, but if you get off here and you cross the street, it's only 2 hours. So so that way I had to leave as early as possible, and I found a place to work. They did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I would work triples every day to stay out of that fucking
Yeesh.
house. I
Oh my
didn't do
gosh.
none of that shit.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was crazy, but I made a lot of money, and I was able to save money.
I want to say so. I just want to say that you guys brought me a little bit of joy. Unfortunately, with the stories. Unfortunately, because I went through my sobriety by myself in my room with no meeting, no nothing, and hearing this, I'm like, I think that was the best thing for me. I think that was what would best work for me. And it's like what Carly said, goes back to what Carly was saying. It's all depending on the person. It's all depending on what works for you. Like for me, I would have not been able to sit here and talk to nobody in the beginning stages of my recovery. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to even admit it to myself that I was an addict in the beginning. So how was it? I was not going to be able to do any of that. I had to go through that whole entire 3 months of bullshit and sick every other fucking week and just throwing up and just every day in bed feel like I'm dying. My bones feel like they're breaking. My brain feels like it's mush. I'm trying to function a job and then I lose my job because I can't function no more. And it's just a whole bunch of shit that is just like, but then I hear you guys and I'm just like, put your mentality the way you were back then, 11 years ago. Do you think 11 years ago you were able to be inside of that? No. No, I would have not, because I've already got Baker acted. That would have sent me up the fucking wall. Because my problem is that my psychiatrist told me is structure. He's like, you believe in structure to the point that if something is not structured in your brain, it may not sound structured to somebody else, but to me, it's the most structured way that I could think. And he's like, if it's not that way, it's no way with you. It's no black and white. There's no gray area with you. It's either this is the way that it's supposed to be done or not at all. And when I start seeing people that are supposed to be there to take care of me, not know what the fuck is going on, give me my bags, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not going to stay here. Are you crazy? You guys don't even know what the hell's going on. You expect me to stay here for a program? Fuck out of here. You're going to have to grab a whole bunch and tie me down if you want me to stay, bro.
Oh, you'll love this too. Because I left against advice or whatever, I am now basically shunned from all the programs that place has, including their IOP.
That's not fair. That's not fair, though. That is not fucking fair. If it didn't work for you,
else can get my Medicaid money. I don't give a shit.
That shit is pissing me off now because that's how does that have to do? That's not your fault that they have a bunch of incompetent fucks running a program that they should be having people with common fucking sense. That's
the problem, though. They think they're right. They think they're doing some fucking, righteous work.
Because here's what they told me.
And I'm not trying to down all the programs that are out there.
Right.
I know for a fact that there's a bunch of programs out there that actually work and are actually there to help. So I'm not dogging all. But the one that y'all talking about, fuck that place, man.
Dude, the exact quote that she said was, because when I went in, they've got like a scale that they measure whether you should be in like residential or IOP or whatever. And everybody else was at a 3.5 and I was only at a 3.1. And then their IOP, you'd have to be like 2.8 or something. So I was in that middle ground. I could have just chosen an IOP.
But
probably.
You realize that they
but what they said,
want the money from the insurance company.
Right.
Want you in the fucking facility.
Charge.
But they said, so when I told them I was leaving the residential, and I wanted to like switch to one of their IOPs, and she said that would send the wrong message.
To who?
That's because that made people think that they can just quit residential and then they'll get into an IOP.
No, that's a HIPAA violation. If anybody even knew, that's bullshit. No, she's trying to cover her fucking ass and to make sure she gets the fucking gold star for the day for keeping somebody in a fucking residential program where they get more money than that. They don't even worry about that. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a fucking spade here.
Yeah, and I've said this. I'm sure that there are a lot of people that they have really helped because they are like the number one in my area, type stuff. But I'm just not. It's just not.
It was just not for you. It was just not for you. It was just something that your brain said, yeah, we're gonna need to try something different because this is not gonna be. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that that madness is their normal, and they could function through that madness because, for example, and I don't like to say a lot about my wife, a lot about my wife, but Stacy, for example, her brain is like this. She's already thinking about plan C and D when I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to figure out A. She's already got so we live in a very rural area. So with a person like my wife, there's always go, 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 go. This slower living area is really. She's like, I can't stand it. She loves the home. She loves her home. She loves her yard, her animals. She loves the yard. She loves her plants. She's like, but I need. When we went to New York, that's the first time her going to New York, and we went to New York for that stand thing. She goes and she's like, babe, I love it. She's like, I just love everything about it. She's like, I love the fastness. I love the people just not paying attention to shit and they're just going. And she's like, that's where I need to be. And I was like, you moving on your own. I'm not living in New York no more. I'm not doing that. But no, but she's like that her mind works better in that type of environment because that's just how her brain is. Her brain is always on the go. I don't have time to talk or do anything. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. So me, I used to be that way, but I loved the quiet. My brain likes the quiet around me because I'm already go, 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 go.
Right.
Then if I have too much of that around me, I'll go nuts. I like it more calmer and quiet. That's why I love where I told bury me in the back. I'm never leaving this property because it's just quiet around here. It's just nice and peaceful, and I don't really have to worry about much out here. It's not. I lived in the inner city for the majority of my life, and it's just like that city life is not for me no more. This is more of my speed and my brain, and that's why I went through like 4 or 5 counselors because this one was only giving me a whole bunch of pamphlets. And I don't know what the fuck you want me to do with pamphlets. And then this one was trying to push me to medication, and I told them, I do not want to take pills ever again in my life. Do you understand that road that I just went on right now? I am not trying to go through 3 months of sobriety by my fucking self with that bullshit no more. Because next time I probably won't make it.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I was going to make the first time I stopped cold turkey. I didn't think my body was going to be able to handle it. I honestly thought my body was giving up on me, and I didn't think I was going to make it. And then with God graces, my wife being there, hey, and you know, hey baby, how you doing? Good night.
I'm doing good.
Good, awesome. and it's just like it's just like I had to come to the realization that I needed to focus more on what my brain was telling me that it needed, and it was more of a controlled chaos instead of just.
Right.
So it makes me. But like you said, like it's all about what makes you feel comfortable and what's going to work for you. That's the most important about anything: addiction, mental health, anything. Whatever's going to work for you, whatever's going to make you feel more comfortable, that's the way to go.
Right. Yeah, so I see my therapist again Monday.
5 options?
Something like that. I think there's 5 things on the list, but I think one of them is a detox. I don't know why she still gave it to me. But
Well, it could be both. Or it could be a detox at the same facility. They do that.
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Because usually they run a couple of different programs in those facilities.
Yeah, when I see my therapist Monday, I'm going to see which of them he's heard of and what he's heard of them.
Right. And is your I don't want to pry, but I don't want to pry, but your therapist, is he good? Is he a good one? Is he?
Oh, he's amazing. I've been seeing him since 9 years now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's one of the best things in the world to have, is somebody that is really going to be there and listen.
So the whole reason I'm on this journey right now is because in March, he disappeared suddenly and wasn't going to be in the office for a month. And then it turned to 3 months. And I come to find out he was in detox.
Oh,
for
wow.
alcohol. Yeah.
Right.
Prior to that, all this time, I've had this going on. But
we talked about that. Yeah.
And so
that right there, it just shows that not everybody's invincible of this addiction thing. Not everybody just because he's a counselor. He's there to help everybody else, but he has his own demons. He has his own his own problems that he's going through. So he needed to step away, and he needed to go do his own thing and stuff like that. So I mean that's
it was hugely inspiring to me, because I was like, in his line of work, and he ended up having to switch to a whole different practice that he's working out of now.
Right.
But it's like, it's got to be way harder for him in his line of work to be like, okay, so what's my, I've got no excuse now.
Right. And that's the whole point of it, is like, it gets to a point in our lives, especially as addicts, that we some of us make the decision because we're going to lose everything.
Right.
And some of us make the decision because we're going to lose ourselves. And that's just where it lies. Like in the beginning of my sobriety, reason why I didn't, I've stayed sober, but it was rough throughout because I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I was doing it because I was losing my wife. I was doing it because I was losing my kids. I was doing it because I lost my job. I got arrested. All this happened in a matter of months. I lost my home. I almost lost my family, and I lost my job and everything that I had to sell my car. It was bad. And then I'm just like, I sit there and I'm like, something is missing. Like I'm clean, but it's just like I know I'm struggling more than I have to, and it's because I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it because I wanted to keep the family that I love as close. I didn't want to lose them. And then once I stopped, and it took a while, because after I got sober, I would say I'm sober 11 years. I would say just 3-4 years ago, I realized in my head, like, I need to do this for me. Yeah. That's why I started Reactions, because I needed to do this for me. I needed to get my mental right for me, to get me happy. Because how can I be a good father and a good husband if I'm over here just having that same old mentality of, you know what? It's problem. I just work it out. Just work it out. Don't deal with the stress. There's no such thing as depression. There's no such thing as feelings. There's no such thing as anything. Just work it out. Just work yourself to death, and then eventually it'll go away. So I was like, no, I want to. I was coming up on 40 years old, and I was like, I need to be. I don't want to spend the other half of my life like this. It's just tiring, and it's so. It sucks being angry all the fucking time. It sucks. So I was like, from this point on, I'm going to be happy. Any nigga that comes my way, I'm going to try to avoid it, or I'm going to try to block it with humor, or just show it love and to see if it goes away. And that's it, because it's just like, I don't want to live it.
Do you find your anger stems from not dealing with the emotions that you
Absolutely.
When you were,
Anger stems from sadness. So there was something that I was dealing with back when I was younger, and things that I was going through, because a little bit, since there's a sharing circle in my personal life, my family, my immediate family, a lot of them, I was the only dark-skinned one in the immediate family. My sister was my skin color, because my mom is my skin color. My dad is white. like not white, but he's a Hispanic. He's Dominican, but he's white, hazel eyes, good hair, all that. So my other two sisters are white, good hair, all that stuff as well. And then all the rest of my cousins are all light skinned. So I've always been told when I was a kid, oh, you're chocolate, we're vanilla, and no, you stay there. Like you're this, you're different than us because you're not. Yeah, we're Dominican, but look at yours, because Dominicans are one of the biggest races in the world. If you're not a Spaniard Dominican, white with nice eyes, and you're a Haitian, and that means no. So I was discriminated from my own entire family from as a child. So that's what led me to say, fuck, I didn't really focus on blood. It's thicker than water. No, it's not. It really isn't, because blood will throw you. Showed me that my blood doesn't feel that way. So I'm good on that. I learned to deal with it, and I learned to forgive, and I learned to just keep on living my life and keeping them where they're at. And cordial. Hey, at the end of the day, you're still my blood. I still have some type of love for you because you are my blood. But that does not mean I have to fuck with you. That does not mean that you have to be part of my life. That doesn't mean I have to call you and give you all this information about what's going on with me, because we already know where we stand with each other, and that's fine. You still my blood. But we're going to be blood from afar, because I don't need that type of energy coming towards me. I've already had that type of energy from you since I was a kid. I don't need it now.
Yeah.
So it's just about growing and learning with everything. And it's a shitty situation, but the more I grow and the more, I just educate myself and just it gets easier. After a while, it gets easier and easier and easier, where it's just like a second nature to just be happy. It just happens. It's no more forceful to be happy, because you just are happy.
Yeah, and part of my thing was
some of your siblings like apologize for that. No, not at all. Have you?
None of them. Not some or anything. None of them. They know. They it's been voiced. It's been voiced, and they know how it was, because I've mentioned it a couple of times. And the problem about the Hispanic is machismo. In the Hispanic community, there is no such thing as a man talking about his feelings. Like if my parents see me, or not my parents. Now my parents are a completely different subject. If any of my other family see me being emotional on camera, the way I usually get sometimes when I get emotional, they will disown me just by seeing that. They'll see that as a sign of weakness, because I shouldn't be doing that in front of the camera, because I'm a father, I have a son, and I have to show them that, you can't lead with feeling. And I'm like, no, I'm showing them that they should lead with common sense. I'm showing them that, that we're not in the 1990s no more. This isn't what we used to be at. This is completely opposite. Like, I'm showing them that use your common sense, show emotion, so people know that you're human. You have to show that emotion, because if you show that machismo too much 24/7 as a man, what are you teaching the rest of the men that are looking at you? You cannot show a bit of emotion, because then you're going to be looked at something that you're not. And I think that's weak thinking. That means that you're putting up a shield and you're trying to stay behind this shield, thinking that makes you a man. That's not what makes you a man at all. A man has to lead with emotion and heart before anything fucking else.
I'm going to give you my ex-husband's number. I'm just saying.
It's just things that you just have to realize that on your own. I understood a long time ago. It's not something that could be taught to another man. It's not. It's something that a man has to just witness. A man has to actually go through. We're hard-headed motherfuckers. We don't listen to nothing. We think we know more than anything in the world, and nobody can tell us otherwise, because we're men and okay, cool. but when you in the car, sitting in your car, thinking like, and get it in your field. Don't tell me none of that shit. You're a man, right? Man the fuck up then. Like, show your feelings. Like, why would you even try to hold that in anymore? I'd hold that shit in for years, and all that shit was built into anger. Then for any little thing, I was snapping on somebody because I didn't give a fuck. And because no, and ain't nobody gonna do. And then my wife, for lack of a better word, beat that kindness in me, showed me, like she said, I see your heart. Why are you acting like you're not this person? You keep on putting the shield on like I don't see the heart that you have. Stop acting like this. You're not this person. This is your sadness and anger that built up through years of you thinking that self-medicating was going to fix it, and it didn't. It made it worse. And then once I started realizing the steps of how everything went down, then I started realizing how all these triggers were built.
Right.
How were they created? And once I figured that out, that was the easy part.
Yeah.
Forgive, understand, and forget. I'm done. I don't need to do anything. I'm good.
The conversation your wife had with you, we had a similar conversation at my house, and he moved to Kansas City, so that was his choice.
Well, I apologize that happened to you. I apologize that happened to you, but you know what I'm saying. It's like certain men, some are just more hard-headed than others, and it's just, I think what helped me for real, and this is 100%, is being raised around a lot of women. I think that helped me really open up in my sensitive side, because women are nurturers. Women are there for emotion and show. That's what women do. So me being around my mother, my three sisters, my aunt, my aunts, and my grandmother that lived in the same building, and seeing them every single day, and just being around the gossip and being around everything. It just made me understand women a little bit better than most of the dudes that I hung out with, because they had a different idea of what a woman's supposed to be. And then I was kind of like, in view, my dad runs the house, but
really?
I see what happens in that house, and I see how much my mother does. So it's not, my dad is the man of the house, and but when my mother says that she'll take you to the room, she'll talk to you for 2 minutes, and you change your mind. So we already see how it works. So I started understanding that it's not about men are here and women are here. It's a relationship. It's both of you need to give 100% at this, and both of you need to really, really work to make it work. You can't expect it just because you two different personalities. Women and women are never going to think alike. And if you do, I guarantee you're going to hate that relationship more than anything else. Because I know goddamn well that I do not want to be with somebody that is exactly like me. I would lose my mind if I had somebody that was exactly like me. No. My kids will be of deaf by now. At 20 years old, they won't be able to hear nothing. So it's a yin and yang. It's a balance.
Yeah.
Exactly. Communication and compromise.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those situations where I was like, this isn't working. You need
Shout
to
out to Sam Snipes.
Or you need to leave, and he chose to leave. So,
well, you know what? Things happen in life. Things happen in life. Yeah, things happen in life for reasons, and it's better that it's not there, because you know what? We're in a road to get you better.
If I was still with it, he's still using.
Right.
You see, that would have been,
because he and I were both. I've been off of opiates now for 4 years. Since it took me about 6 months after he left, I was finally totally off of them, and he's still popping them pills. So, and he flat out said he doesn't think he's ever going to stop.
It's one of those things that about 7 years of my sobriety, I ran into a person that used to sell me the shit, and it was one of those kind of like, all right, well, this is your moment. Like, you know he has it on him. You know he has it on him. It's as easy as yes, yeah. That's all you have to do, and it's on site like .com. So in my mind, I'm just like, I walked away from it. And then I went and I wanted to go like celebrate because I did that. Because in my mind, I was just like, I fucking did it. Like I fucking did it. Like I told him no. When literally in the last 7 years, I've been struggling because I'm just like, because it's always going to be that monkey on your back. It's always going to be itching on you. It gets quieter. It gets quieter, but it's always going to be there. And then even now when I watch a movie or something like that has to do with anything with drugs or anything like that, I look at it and then I still get those little flashes like, Man, when I was on that shit, everything was just, man. And then I right away say, stop, stop. Like, the minute I get that thought, the next thought is, you better fucking stop and stop thinking. And then I just forget about it. And then it just goes away.
Playing the tape forward, that's like one of my best tools. It's like, okay, so like if you give a mouse a cookie, those books, if you give a Carly, an opiate, then she's gonna have to have another one the next day because she feels sick, and then it's gonna get, and then it'll start stealing. I'm gonna be in jail.
You know how many times I've convinced myself that I've ran over conversations with myself before when I was on it, and I remember saying at one point I bought about, I think it was like 10 pills. It was Adderalls, and I was like, all right, this is the last time. These are the last ones. When you get to that last pill in that bag, brother, you clean from that point on. And then I'm taking these pills like it's my last goodbye party. Like I'm, hey, what's going on? And then the morning that I had that talk to myself, by 9 o'clock that night, I had no more pills. And I'm just like, all right, we're doing this. We're doing this. And then I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm like, woo! Look at that, nothing. And then I go to work and I get one person to piss me off. And that's all it took for me to be like, man, yo, I'm taking my lunch at 12. Meet me at the Burger King. It's just like,
I'm so lucky that I don't know anybody that I can get shit from. Like I have plugs for weed and shrooms, and that's
you know what plug I got? The Rise people, the company Rise, the dispensary. Those are my plugs. I lost all those numbers. I moved so far away from people that sell that shit that I can't even be around it. Like one of the reasons why we moved out of the city, me and the wife and the kids, that was one of the reasons, was I needed to get away from that area. It was too easy for me to make one phone call at any time. It didn't matter. I could call this dude at 5 a.m. He's gonna meet me at a Burger King or a gas station, and I'm good. So I was the accessibility was too easy. But if I moved 2 hours away, I'm not driving 2 hours for nothing. I don't like driving. But if I'm 10 minutes away from the dude, I'm going somewhere.
My only source for those was doctors. So like for the past however many years, it's been, it starts out you're doing great, and then it's like, oh, I've got a few days at the end of the month where I'm out, and that few days slowly grows. Now you're 3 weeks out of 4, and then you got a week down.
It's a horrible.
2 weeks you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down.
It's a horrible thing. Opiates are
could
so
see
bad.
Where that was going to lead, and it wasn't anywhere I wanted to be. Because I want to do voc rehab, actually start working, etc. I can't. None of that's ever going to come to fruition.
It won't. And I'm happy that you realized that, and you got yourself clean, and you in the process of getting yourself 100%. Because the world needs people like you, and their story. I guarantee that people hear your story, that it's going to be, even if it's one person that connects with it, it's worth it. Because everybody goes through so much. This world is so broad. So many people in this world that I learned a long time ago. Whatever I went through, I could almost guarantee that somebody went through the same thing. Because there's so many people that connect with what I say and with my stories and everything that I've said. There's many people that be like, "Yo, Ray, it felt like you told my story when you mentioned this, or it felt this." It's so many people that when I thought in that moment, and us as addicts know that we had that moment, that nobody feels my pain. Nobody feels what I'm going through. Nobody knows what I'm going through. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. I don't have a fucking problem. They think that they better than me. And all this bullshit that we tell ourselves to justify us popping the next pill or injecting or drinking or doing whatever the fuck is it that we do. When we come to a realization that it all was bullshit. And it's just
dopamine hits. It's all about your brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's even the making the phone call.
Dude, the whole dopamine thing, I had gotten into this. Yeah, oh my God, yes. I had gotten
Sam,
into
love
this
you,
whole
bro.
cycle where Like it used to be when I had the pills, I was functioning, right? And then I'd reach that week or that day or whatever that I was out, and then I'd just like take that time off. And then the pills would come and I'd be functioning again. But that's not even what's happening anymore, right? Because I started gaming. So now when I'm on the pills, I'm just doing that whole dopamine, you know, pills, games, no sleep. What do we need to sleep for? No food. What do we need to eat for? Games, pills,
Damn.
games, pills.
Right.
And so like, so it didn't matter what time of the month it was, I'm not doing anything productive.
Right. And Carla, you said something right there too that's really important. Everybody thinks that just because the addiction, the main source of addiction is drugs, they think that that's the only addiction that they can have. There's video game addiction. There's sex addiction. There's food addiction. There's exercise addiction. There's TV addiction. There's now a whole thing that's called a literal problem called Twitch addiction, that people cannot get out of the phone and Twitch. They had an addiction of the Pokemon Go, that people were getting hit by cars and falling off a fucking and shit because they couldn't keep their eyes off the fucking phone. It's in everything that we take that we can escape the real world, whether it be a drug or a game or whatever. It's an addiction. Just because you're healthy when you do it doesn't mean it's no better than me popping a pill. It's still an addiction. You're still trying to escape from the reality of what the world's doing at you. And unless you face the reality of the world head on, nothing is going to fucking fix. You have to hit it head on. Because you have to learn from it, take it, use it to move on, and then maybe share something with somebody else that'll help them get out of the fucking thing. The whole point of this whole life experience is for all of us to just share information, grow together, and live the happiness that we each want for ourselves. Be selfish about it, but at the same time, use your heart to fucking get there. Selfishly, everybody wants to get to the same point, happiness, right? That's the most selfish thing. I want my happiness. So let me make sure that this person and this person and this person is happy. Because if they're happy, I'm happy. And then it just keeps on growing from there. And it's just that, but what us as addicts, we ain't thinking about none of that shit when we in the midst of it. We're only worried about everything that's happened to woe is us. And
we almost have it a little bit easier because we can say, okay, yeah, our issue is the drugs, and that's what that is. And all these other people, they're addicts too, but they don't even know it.
They don't know it.
So they're
that's a lot hard. That's worse. Right. Like you said, that's worse because they in their minds, because when you tell somebody about 10 years ago, hey, you have a video game addiction and you need help, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. They're like, what do you mean video game addiction? There's no such thing as that. I'm just playing a game. I'm not an addict. But then your eyes are bloodshot. You got bags under your eyes. You haven't slept for 30 days. You look like a crackhead, bro. But you're playing a freaking video game. It's the same thing, bro. You're not taking care of your body. You're not taking care of your mind. You're escaping your reality because in the game, you could create who you are. You could create a whole new person. And in real life, you don't like that person. Why don't we try fixing the person that you don't like, and let's make you like this person real quick before you start living in a whole fantasy, and then
exactly.
I've seen relationships go bad because of video games. Never thought a million years I would see that.
Same with social media.
Social media too, and porn and everything else. It's all an addiction. Well, I mean, don't overdo the like. I got a lot of reactions out there. You can watch, but take your time a little bit. You can watch one video a day if you want. Don't OD, bro. Just relax. But no, you're right. There's people that just live through the reactor's eyes sometimes, and I've seen it in the comment section sometimes in other reactors, and I'm just like, well, that comment was kind of scary. Like me reading it, I'm just like, maybe it was word. I give it the benefit of doubt. Maybe it was worded differently. Autocorrect kind of fucks up shit sometimes. But I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about them because you can kind of see it. That it's like, oh my god, this person really is latching on to this person, almost like you're putting them in a pedestal of like almost god type of. And I'm just like, you gotta. That's an addiction. That's okay. You love this person so much because you see yourself in that person, that when that person wins, you feel like you win. So they're in return, with every negative is negative, wherever positive is a positive, when someone talks shit about that artist, now you feel like you've been just like completely threatened yourself because you're living within that artist. And that's not how you, that's an addiction. You need to step back and realize that just because you don't pop pills or drink doesn't mean that you're not an addict. We have to be very clear. I'm just saying, you gotta talk about it sometimes. That's it. No, it's exactly about. It's exactly that. It's just that social media has made it easy for people to escape. Mm-hmm. And we just need to bring it back to, since social media we can't get away from social media. It's growing every single day and it's getting bigger and bigger. Use it to at least try to bring the humanity back into it. Instead of just exactly. So that's what I got.
Everybody just trying to fill the hole inside of them.
Right.
It's just filling it with different things. And that's why, like, I knew, because, like, I've suffered from mental health issues since long before I suffered from substance issues, and have been through a whole bunch of unnecessary traumas and things. And the past 2 years have finally been like calm, right?
Right.
But I realized in that calm, I was still living in survival mode, as far as I'm not gonna deal, I'm just gonna hide in this little cocoon and just, play my little roller coaster every month, and I'm not actually doing anything with it. And I'm like, and I don't have an excuse now that my life's falling apart, because it's not.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah. And so I'm doing the same thing, and then, wondering why my mental health isn't getting better.
We hear that. You.
That's a huge step.
And that yes, yeah, absolutely, and that's the biggest step right there. Is once we start realizing it, once we are like realizing our own, okay, I get it now, and really, and that's the way we can start just healing and getting better, and that's the whole goal of all of this. The whole goal of all of this is to try to help as much souls as possible before things get even worse with this world. And we have to do our own. We have to do our own parts. We have to do what we have to do. Use our platform or use whatever social media we have to try to push a positive message, whether it be faith, spiritual, common sense, whatever it is. If it's going to help somebody, that's our job as humans, not as content creators or whatever. As human beings, is to share vital information for the betterment of someone's mental and someone's life. And if we just do our part and just hope to pray that this movement grows bigger and more people get involved and more people see it and more people come in, and the more we do it, the more that's going to put that Band-Aid over such a crazy fucking time right now, because the way things are going right now, I was saying in one of the videos today that I'm putting up, I think it's premiering actually now, I don't know, but I said it. I was like, I'm scared to see what this is gonna look like in 5 years. I'm terrified of it, of how this is gonna look like in 5 years, because it's not getting better. Obviously, it doesn't matter who's in office. It's just gotten worse when it comes to the bad versus evil conversation. Not about policy, not about anything else. When it comes to the bad versus evil conversation, it's just gotten worse. So what good is a good policy if everything around you is we're destroying ourselves? What's the whole point of a better policy or more money in our pockets, whatever the case is? What's the whole point of it? So it's just like, we can only do what we can control and ignore the bullshit and just keep moving, fix ourselves, get ourselves where we need to be at, and everything. It's like there's no end date on recovery. I just want to be very clear on that. There is no such thing as an end date that you say, well, I'm recovered, and then everything is no. It's a constant thing. You constantly have to work on it. You constantly, and that's not even about addictions. It's mental, anything. When you're in recovery in any sense, it's you. When you break a leg, what do you have to do? You got to go to therapy and you got to work that leg out, and you got to keep on working it out in order for it to get better.
Out right now.
So it's the same thing when it goes to your brain. If something's wrong with it, you got to work it the fuck out. Got to work that bitch out until it's not damaged anymore. And at the end of the day, you're still gonna get the chinks and the cuts from life, and
life is gonna
have to use it. It's gonna life. It doesn't matter your skin color, who you voted for, who you pray to. It doesn't. None of it matters because life is looking at you like, look at these motherfuckers. They think that it really matters. Come on, here's a bill that you didn't expect. I'm gonna give you real quick. Bah! 350. What? For what?
All day long.
It just.
100 years ago, just even 100, right? 1925. We were not living like this. Not even close. We had our tight-knit little communities, and we talked to, maybe the 50 other people, depending where you live.
Right.
But life was still lifing.
Life was still lifing.
Because we were crops. If there was a drought, if there was.
Oh, let the weather say now you're not gonna grow this season.
All that shit.
Let the weather come in and you're over here getting shit ready. We're about to go and grow the crops and we're gonna make some money and yada yada and add an addition to the house and do whatever the fuck is that you need to do. And then here you go. And then there goes your whole entire crop. And now what? Now you gotta start from scratch. Life is gonna and you know what they did? They didn't go on social media and bitch about it. They didn't go to the news and bitch about it. They didn't go to their neighbors and bitch about it. They had no choice but to get back out there, make it fucking work, salvage what you need to salvage, and figure out what's the next plan because your family needs to eat. Because there's no other choice. You have to figure it out.
Shit got passed down with contingency plans, like, hey, just in case some shit goes wrong, have all this canned whatever and, salted meat, just in case. You're always gonna
have to have a plan B, C, and D. Back in those days, if you're not good with your hands, you were not going to survive, and that was just straight up. Men, women, and children. If you did not know how to work with your hands and go that extra mile to get some shit done, damn the time. Ain't no such thing as 5 o'clock. I'm out of here. I don't care how busy we are. I'm out of here. Nope, that doesn't exist back then. It's either you're gonna sit here until the sun goes down. Because if you don't, that sun's going to be beating on you in the morning, and then you're really not going to get shit done. So it was always a push to better yourself, to be stronger, to work smarter, and to do that. Survival. Now, everybody's so... everybody.
The entire human... Look, I don't know how long this round we've been around this time, but, this cradle...
Long enough.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean? Thousands upon thousands of years, there's been Homo sapiens, and now in the past 100 years, we've had all this industrial and technology, and the changes, like, our generation is the only one that had no internet, and then internet. Like, that's bananas.
And it was a confusing time.
And they wonder why there's so many addicts. Like, honestly, like, this is fucking, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
People were like this. Yeah. This is exactly, I'm going to show you exactly the creation of social media. AOL, it was invented. Yeah. And somebody said, yo! And then somebody was like, yo, I like that comment. And that's where somebody liked what I said, and that's where everything went to fan. As soon as you started getting that affirmation that your whatever you said mattered, because there's so many people that that's it! I matter! What are you talking about, motherfucker? I'm not following your rules! Like, what are you talking about, you psycho? You don't, like, your words, yes, it matters to you, and only to you. Because if you're not saying nothing that is valid, that is not going to either help or fix somebody, then everything else that comes out your mouth is frivolous bullshit. Because half the stuff that goes on social media by some people, not all, there's a lot of beautiful shit on social media that I see. There's so much, but you know why? Because I know how to work my algorithm. My algorithm and my son's algorithm are two different algorithms. I got nothing but positivity shit and some political crap on my stuff and music. My son's got a whole bunch of completely different type of view that I see on his Instagram. Does not look like mine Instagram at all. So it's just like I look for the positive out there more than the negative, because I understood that if I wake up in the morning and the first song I put on is negative, and then throughout the day I'm that was throwing me off. And then throughout the day, all I'm listening to is negative music and negative posts, and your brain is going to adopt that mentality, right. and you're going to start acting that way.
With my kids, they're always looking for the next thing to be outraged about, and I'm like, I don't need to be outraged today. Thank you.
My son is like the coolest kid to me. I swear to God, he is, because he's not your typical man. My son is. I was like, how's school today? He's like, schooling. He's just so like just chilled and nothing. Like the only thing that bothers him if you attack somebody he loves. That's when he gets really emotional and he gets really like defensive and wants to slap the shit out somebody. But other than that, he's just like a very just nothing bothers him too much, and he doesn't really overthink things, and it's just he's really calm, and I love that, because especially being a male,
right?
I was afraid that he was going to grow up to have this huge ego. At this age, he's 16 right now. I was just afraid that he was going to come out with this huge ego, and then I have to deal with another alpha male inside my home. Because if
I'm so glad I had all girls.
I got my baby girl too. Nobody can say nothing about my daughter, because I'll slap the shit out them. I don't give a fuck who is what. Say something, lie. Boy, like my son could defend. My son could fight, and don't get me wrong, my daughter could fight too. She run trophies for weightlifting in high school, so she pretty strong. She could fuck somebody up real quick. But why do that when you got a daddy? You ain't gonna do that shit. I got no problem slapping the shit out of somebody for my daughter. And that was the worry of mine. Oh, that was the worry of mine. When she started getting older, and I was like, oh, please don't go to school, stay in the house.
When girls turn 13, they go crazy.
No. Okay. Yeah, she's 13 now, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
You just have to. 13 is the age. It doesn't matter what you do. When they hit 13, they lose their minds a little bit.
It's the age. It's just the age.
You just have to ride that wave with them.
Yeah,
I saw it with my son.
Calm down about the time they hit 25.
One of the things that aggravated me the most about one of the things that aggravated me the most is that I started to see that my son started having every characteristic that I had at 15. when he was 14, 15, 16. He's 16 now. 14, 15, 16, every action, everything that he does, every way that he thinks, every way that he acts, I'm just like, that is fucking me. And then I'm like, now I get it. Now I understood why my parents were pissed off at me half the time. Because my son is a smartass. He likes to be a smartass just like me. So, and that was what got me into most trouble, is my smartass ways. Mm-hmm. So when I tell my son something, and then my son said, yeah, Dad, but... And then when I hear that but from him, I just go to the room. I was like, I don't even want to hear what the rest you got to say, cause I know it's gonna be some smart ass shit, and then it's gonna upset me. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But it's the scariest thing in the world, raising children in this climate. It's the scariest fucking thing in the world. You don't know who's out there, who's in these schools. You don't know who are these teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's a totally different world.
And I tell everybody, all these people talking about, you old heads over here stressing for no reason, man. you old. I was like, all right, motherfucker, have a kid and move out. Try that, and then tell me what the fuck's going on. Cause y'all think it's easy because everything's they're not all. Cause I've seen a lot of Gen Zs that are like mature, very mature for their fucking age. Like extreme. My daughter is scarily, like I tell her, we always tell her she's
How
an old
old's your
lady.
daughter?
She's 20 years old. She's about to turn 21 in December. So
I got 24, 22, and 20.
all
My
in their 20s.
22-year-old is an accountant. She got her bachelor's before she turned 21. Don't ask. I don't know what happened.
Wow, that's my daughter's 20 and she's working on her bachelor's for being for accounting. She's getting her bachelor's, yeah, and then she's gonna go for her master's after she gets her bachelor's. She's going for her master's in accounting. That's
she just
dope.
did her bachelor's because while she was getting ready to graduate, me and her sister were homeless. So she got out there and got a, what do you call it, where you work without an internship and all that stuff, and if she's mainly responsible for the fact that I'm not in some kind of subsidized housing right now.
But there's
So
nothing wrong with that if you had to. It is what it is.
yeah,
So.
yeah, she's gonna get her master's eventually. But right now it's great because she's got her accounting job, right? So she's sitting there, she's 22, and everybody she's working with is like 10, 20 years older than her. But she's got a side gig working at a pizza place with people her own age.
Right.
So she's kind of got the best of both worlds.
Right. I was gonna say because she needs that. She, especially at that age.
Yeah.
With a job like accounting, because that job for 20-something years old, that's not like an ideal job for them. That's a more older person job. But having that balance of, yeah, I have that time with my people now that I could go there and just have fun and talk shit and do all that and make a little bit extra money. I mean that's a dope thing, and it's a dope experience. That time, that year, that 2021, that's the time they really need to soak their oats, go out there and try the world and try different jobs and just really go out there and then worry about the structure. See, I tell my kids all the time, if you could find out what you love to do before you could get out of this house, do it. Because the best thing, the one thing that I didn't do was find out what I love to do before I went down the whole corporate world and doing the 9 to 5 thing.
Obsessed with math since she was like, I'd be running errands and she'd be in the back seat in her car seat, and to keep her occupied, I'm giving her random addition and subtraction problems to do in her head. And then she hits like later elementary school. She's bored. She's making up long division problems to do.
You know what? Your daughter needs to get in contact with my daughter. Your daughter needs to get in contact with my daughter, because I swear to you, Nevaeh is our house calculator. If I'm working on a bill, I'm like, Nevaeh, what's take 127, 37, and divide it by 3 for me, and tell me what it is. She's like, that is 300. I'm like, all right.
That's her party trick. That's her party trick. She can multiply any two numbers between 1 and 100 in her head.
It's freaking crazy. And they're both accountants. They gotta become best friends.
Facts.
They have to. That's so dope. Doing division, because that's how Nevaeh was, Dad, I'm gonna go sit in the tree and read a book. That's what she did for fun. She didn't like to be around a lot of people. Yeah, we went to a condo. She was like around 7, 8. Anthony was a baby, and they had friends in the community that they went fishing in the pond and they did that and all that. But she was mostly like, all right, well, I'm gonna be in that tree, guys, and she's with her little book and very to herself and that's what we say. Like, you're old. Like, you're like
Isla's the same exact way. Yeah, that's what
like you're like so like you're an old lady in that head.
My daughter's been in a hurry since she was born. My first daughter, I was in labor so long they were threatening a C-section. She didn't want anything to do with it. she finally is born, and they go to cut the cord, and she's grabbing the scissors, and she's still exactly all those things today.
Yeah, right.
One, I go in there 4 hours, and she literally pushed herself out. Direct quote from the doctor: "Is somebody gonna catch that baby? Don't push. I'm not."
Oh my God, my son!
Ever since.
My son was doing that from the stomach. He was like, he needed to go, and even when he got out, and he was just like trying to crawl when you don't even know how to crawl. Like, brother, you don't even have balance in your head, and you're trying to crawl. And then when he learned how to walk, that was all. I told my wife, the minute he learned how to walk, I was like, you're never gonna see that kid again. That kid's he's gone, bro. He's out of here. And till this day, like now, even now, he comes out of school, does whatever work he needs to do. All right, I'll be back later. Gets on his bike, and he's gone for hours on end. Yeah. He doesn't stop. He just wants to keep on going. Like, you do what you got to. As long as you're not out there acting a fool and doing stupid shit, bro, have fun.
Right.
But you're in a good area that he can still go ride his bike, and that's dope.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we kind of wanted to move to the boondocks and away from the city. It's because we wanted our kids to have that when we grew up. Because when I grew up in Brooklyn, yeah, it was bad, but we still have our areas that we go to bike riding, and we go across the Brooklyn Bridge and go to Manhattan, and we do things like that. So she wanted that for the kids. I wanted them to have that opportunity. Living in Tampa was not going to happen. They were not going to be able to do any of that living in Tampa. So it was just like, let's go to an area. So now we're in an enclosed, not gated, but enclosed area where they could go all around the whole community and not even see a street. And ride their bikes all over the community if they want, and spend out there 3 hours. And if they wanted to, and they'll be fine. And he's loving it. He's having the time with a lot of his friends. They go into little pools, get little girlfriends here and there. As long as they don't eat my food, I'm good. These fucking kids can eat more than a month. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest coming up.
Okay.
My wife, Mrs. Vibe.
No way.
Hey, baby.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm not doing the camera. Hi,
I got
Carly.
you.
I'm not doing the camera, and I'm so nervous, but I want you guys to know how incredible this is. I know I'm always in and out and cleaning or staying with the kids, but just hearing everybody is so inspirational. I am not ready to share my story because it's pretty dark. And another thing is kind of triggering to hear everybody else. But I love it. I love it because it's peaceful. It's therapeutic for people. So I just wanted to come on and say hello to everyone. Carly and Ray, you guys are amazing. I love this. Keep it up because I know it's going to grow. I know so many more people are going to join, and a lot of people need to get all of that out. I wish I wasn't as scared to share like everyone else. Everybody else just seems so easy for them to talk. But
First time I came on though, I didn't do the camera. I just did audio. It's terrifying. No, I agree.
All the time for people that aren't ready.
And it's so true because even in therapy, like I'll talk about like talk therapy, like, oh, how's your week? How's your situations? Things like that. But like the deep rooted reasons of why I need to be there get pushed to the side. They get pushed to the side because it's so hard to open up. But it is inspirational to hear everybody else open up, and maybe one day I will. But
take your time, baby. Yeah. We're here for you.
Yeah, I do. I am going back to therapy though, because I definitely need that. A lot of the early life traumas that need to be healed. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and it's so helpful for people to get on here and just talk and let it out, because sometimes you just need to let it out.
That's a fact.
But I don't really have anything else for you guys. But I just wanted to say I love it, and I'm here for every single episode. I'm here for every single live too, but it's mostly in the background while I'm cleaning and being with the kids and things like that. So
yeah, You're
and
the
I
number one
can't.
cheerleader. What do you mean? You're the other half of this
I,
whole
I
vibe.
yeah, I'm in the shadows. I do feel like I need to come out of the shadows more, but that's another thing about my personality too. I'm very reserved, very to myself. I don't. I mean, I have my kids and my husband. I don't. Outside of that, I have my sister. Because I don't connect well with others. I just don't feel like I people very well.
Amen. Me either. Honestly.
I don't people well.
Find your tribe, because I
Exactly.
don't either, right? But if like with this community, I get along with you. Like Heather, for instance.
Yeah.
Her brain is like the same as mine. I can go a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without even saying anything to her, and then it's like we pick up right where we left off, and that's okay for both of us. Some people,
out like legitimately outside looking, like me being outside looking at all of you or all these women in my life, and I see it, and I'm just like, you all literally in my eyes have the same exact, not the same exact, but you guys are similar in the sense of you all have that personality of directness and compassion. Like it matches. It all, the level, the energy level matches all the way through the same, because it's delivered in different ways, but it's always for the same intention of love and compassion for the person they're doing that with. So you guys are very stern, and at the same time you guys don't hold no punches, but that's just the love that's the way you guys show that love. And I see that in Mama Niz and Carly, my wife, in Ashley, Heather, everybody, all the females that are in this community. You guys have that type of the energy. That's why I'm like, I'm blessed to have these type of people around me, because I'm not gonna have that bullshit. I'm not gonna have that. You know, they're not gonna go in and stroke my ego and make me feel like I'm something that I'm not. You all, everyone in the community, are always going to be upfront, like, yo, you know what, you need to kind of relax on this, or, you know, change this up, or here, hey, we did this because this might help you do this. So it's all helping community. And baby, you know that I'm here for you, and we're here for you, and whenever you're ready, I'll go live at 3:00 in the morning if you tell me, baby, let's do it.
And I know you are, and you absolutely are, but I'm also a hermit, you know. I keep it in. I do what you do. You consume yourself with work. I consume myself with work, you know, and then it helps to not think about the other things when you keep yourself busy.
Right.
And that's just what it is. And I mean, yeah, there's a deep need to heal, a deep desire to heal as well, but at the same time, it's terrifying to bring up those dark shadows of your past.
Right.
But yeah, I love what you guys are doing, and I know it helps people. Even though I'm not gonna lie, it does trigger me sometimes.
Right.
It does.
I mean, it's but that's like me and you talked about it, babe, the other night. It's one of those things that we kind of have to feel, like we have to feel that pain and that trigger, because it'll make us understand it better coming from somebody else's mouth.
Right. No, and it's so true. It's true. And then, you know, like when you're talking about your recovery too, it's like I was alongside of you with all of that, and you know, bringing that up is kind of painful hearing it. Because it's like you fought so hard to get where you're at right now, and it's incredible. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Your strength is. I definitely look up to you for it.
I love you, baby.
I love you too. And I love what you're doing.
On camera.
I just really wanted to come on here to just tell you that. I love what you guys are doing. I wish I had enough courage to share like others, and that's pretty much
it. It's all good, baby. I love you.
I love you too. Where'd Carly go? Did she?
Oh, her phone died. Her phone died.
Oh,
She
no.
says she's charging and she's about to come. Oh, there she goes. Speaking of the devil.
There we go. Sorry, I unplugged the wrong thing when I was doing all that crazy shit earlier. I unplugged the power cord, so the computer died. But I'm good now.
And I can hear you a lot better.
Oh yeah. I just checked the settings and I realized the mic volume was down, and there's a thing that I can toggle to make it higher.
Oh my gosh.
I thought
Like
you
I
knew.
said,
My bad.
I didn't grow up with the internet and all this shebangs.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But
James, what's good, brother? Grandmama Mary just posted a comment about your Angelina Jordan Secret of Sorrow. Oh, word?
Angelina Jordan's amazing.
I love Angelina Jordan. But yeah, ladies, it's 2.5. It's almost 3 hours. This was amazing. Thank you guys all for coming up and sharing today, baby. Thank you so much for coming up. This was like a surprise. I really am.
Surprise.
Like, I'm so happy that you did that, because you know how much I want you to be a part of this. I'm on camera with me.
This is just like the one thing that is just so hard
I know.
be a part of. And I really give you guys credit for it. Carly, you're amazing.
Thank you. It's a lot of work. It took a long time. I would never have been able to do this, when I was first trying to get into, for years and years and years. But now, after all that recovery work, now I'm comfortable. And I don't have the shame or the guilt but goddamn, that took forever to let go. And, I'm still dealing with it. Still, but it's okay. I'm happy. I love helping people. I love being a part of this community, and I love you guys. And I'm proud of you, Mom Inez. So freaking proud of you.
Facts.
That's amazing that you're doing that, and I know you're just gonna flourish when you find the right place to go.
Absolutely,
because that matters.
Come here, Scooby. Before I leave, I want you to say hi to Scooby Doo. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Scooby who?
Scooby Doo.
Doo? Where are you? You're supposed to be on camera.
Oh, that's Lassie. Babe, let's get that dog, babe.
How beautiful.
So cute.
Say hi. Are you a good boy?
Aww.
Babe, let's get that dog.
How old is he?
Can't have him. He's mine.
Well, not your dog.
We're on a dog ban right now, okay? 2 is enough.
I will say
that's true. That's true.
That I'm not. The hair is a lot.
Oh yeah.
I bet. I see it. I already see all my black hoodies all filled with white hair. I'm not trying to do that.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. The hair is terrible. Yes, it is.
Oh, I got an announcement before we leave out of here. I forgot about this. So Chris Webby sent me a care package that he sent me, and I'm gonna do unboxing on that on the Patreon. So that's gonna be up on the Patreon soon.
Nice.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Dude, Webby is the realest. He's the coolest.
I fucking love Webby.
I just love him.
I love Webby. I gotta go check out that post, James.
The BTS, did you see the BTS of 88 milligrams with Scott Storch?
I did the album review, Carly.
No, the behind the scenes. I know you did the album review. I've seen it.
Oh, no. I didn't.
It's
I
like
didn't
a 20-minute video.
I'm tired. I've been recording all day, man. I'm tired of shit. I'm tired. I've been recording all day.
Oh, I have an announcement.
I can't feel my
feet.
Go. You got delay again.
So listen, anybody, I know it's kind of dwindled down, and I'm going to post it. Oh, fuck. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck. Okay, yes. So, okay, so.
You see what I got to deal with, babe? You see what I got to deal with, babe?
What I'd like to get everybody whose sobriety date it is and acknowledge them for that month, because we do this monthly. right?
Yes.
And it's going to be on the Vibe Recovery IG page where you can put your sobriety date or whatever date, because we're not just about like, you know, the drug addicts here. It's about everything, anything, whatever date you feel like you've overcame. Yeah, something. Just put that date in there. You can DM it. Yay! 4 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll still, and I have something special. You can DM me your address, and I'm gonna send people, like, you know, they give out chips at the recovery meetings. Well, I have something else that is
that's dope.
way cooler, and I'm gonna send it to people. Yeah, so just yeah, well, I'm gonna put it. It's all gonna be on the Vibe Recovery Sessions IG page, and I'll share it on my story. And so will Ray.
I will share it in my story and put it on the link. Should be, I saw them putting the Vibe Recovery IG on the chat. It's on the chat right now, so you want to go back in the chat and click it. So yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm there already.
That'd be good.
I'm there already. That's amazing. That's an amazing idea. So yeah, so if you want to join the Vibe Recovery Session, there goes Heather. Thank you so much for putting that. There goes the link right there. Go join an IG. That's where we just pretty much just try to uplift each other every day, try to give each other encouragement, try to give each other information that we need, and really just focus on the recovery part, whether it be mental, addiction, whatever it is that you're trying to recover from. That's the spot to be at if you need that community around you. I'm in it, Carly's in it, Mama Nez is in it, most of the chat's in it. It's nothing but positive vibes in there. We help, we talk, and I'm not in there a lot, but it's because I'm always recording, so I'm always recording. So the IGs, I feel bad because when I look at it, I see so many. I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm not a part of this because I'm just like, I'm not a messenger. I don't message a lot. I don't do that. So when you guys create these, I was like, I want to be there all day long and having these back and forth. Like, it's amazing when we do it, but then I'm just like, I gotta record. I got so much recording to do. So I get so endowed into my job that I'm just like, But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to try to be more active in those things. Babe, I'm gonna send you the invite.
It's okay. Because we're a community, and that's you don't have to feel bad about doing what you do, because that's what you do. Yeah. Like, I work. That's why we all help, and we all do little bits of it. And when somebody like Mom and Nez, when she was talking to me on IG, I'm sure you realize, like, I can't get back to you immediately, like I was saying earlier, but I definitely got back to you, and we had a lovely conversation. And that's just how it is. So it's all good. So if, you know,
and the more
they're not part of our.
The more people we get into that group chat, the more we'll be able to help each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point.
That's why
that's literally the whole point of this whole entire thing, is just to have that avenue of support. Because that's what we need. Because we deal, especially for reactors. Because reactors, we're in a community of, this is a business for us. This is work at some point. At some point, it has to become work, and we have to put in the work, and we have to put in the time. And just like any other company, you need that line of mental health, of mental recovery that could be allowed to you. So us opening up this avenue for any reactor, any musician, any person, any subscriber, anybody. Don't even subscribe to me. I don't give a fuck. That's not what this is about. I don't care about that. If you just want to come in here and just let out how pissed your boss got you for a week, he's been pissing you off. And if you feel like you need to let go of that because it's been sitting with you for that long, this is where it needs to be, because you need an outlet. Everyone needs an outlet. And building this with everybody around me, and just, we're not stopping. We're going to take this as far as we could humanly possibly get to, because I know that this is going to help people. I know that it's going to become kind of like, and not to bring up anything, but kind of like a turning point where we're focusing more on the mental than anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
and it's
that's
okay
what's most important.
Not to be okay. Like, it fucking is.
Amen. Amen.
That's a fact.
We all go through our shit, and we are living proof, you know, that shit happens to everybody. Doesn't matter what you look like, what background you come from, none of that shit matters. It can get anybody at any time and in any way, like we were saying, like any type of addiction, any type of whatever. So, but yeah, we're all here for each other, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this, and I'm so grateful that Ray, you've given us the platform to do this, and I love you all so much. Mwah!
Love you guys. We're back here next month. I'm thinking, Carly, I think we need to talk and see maybe we need to do this twice a month.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Okay.
So we'll talk about it. We'll get with you guys and let you guys know. We'll talk about it behind the scenes and see maybe we could add maybe a beginning of the month and ending of the month stream. So like that we could start the month off with a bang.
Yeah, next month would be the 24th.
The 24th. Okay, so October 24th will be the next live stream for the recovery session. 7 p.m. like always. We're trying to keep that time frame so it could be every single time so people can know exactly where to be at.
What time zone y'all are in? Because 7 p.m. to
Eastern time.
Eastern
time.
It says EST on the thing.
Not NGK EST, but EST.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for joining another successful recovery session. We had beautiful stories. My wife came up. Mama Nez is here with us, telling us her amazing story. It's been great. Jesse, shout out to you for coming and sharing. Thank you, Matt, wherever you are. I think Matt left already, but Matt, I appreciate you.
Check in. We got to check in with Matt.
Right, we have to check in with Matt. Absolutely. I hope somebody said. Did somebody already send Matt the link to join the Vibe Recovery?
Yeah.
IG.
I think.
So yeah, we gotta make sure that he's on there. I'm gonna hit him up before I go to bed tonight. I'm gonna try to hit him up and just give him some type of encouraging words before he goes to bed, to see maybe he can make that move a lot sooner than what he's probably thinking. Because right now he's I don't like seeing him like that. Like that. It's getting me kind of So I'm gonna go and try to get in contact with him tonight before going to bed, and let's see if we can get him added onto any chat room or anything that we can to give him that support so he could feel like he's not alone with this. Because I still feel like he feels like he's alone.
He did.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jorge. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jorge. I appreciate you, bro.
Jorge.
But yeah.
He's at his nighttime job now.
Oh yeah, Jorge gotta go clock in. The hoes are waiting. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I will see you guys in the interwebs. I got reactions still dropping tonight, I think. I don't know when I'm premiering any of this shit. But I know I got more reactions coming Monday and Tuesday and all that shit. I'll see you guys on Monday on the live stream. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Please love each other. Take care of each other. And have a great fucking night. Peace.
I got a bad feeling about this.
They say Larry is a vibe, like my nigga Ray. I be cool and I get high. I roll bigger J.
Carly.